obviously feeling very tense, moving around and thinking about the game.
That'd be the worst part, Arthur, just having to stand still and listen to the national anthem. Full of nerves, ready to go. Can't wait to get into this game.
You'll hear the crowd really roar at the end of this as both teams get to position and line up for the 1986 QAFL Grand Final. Look at those players from Coorparoo tensing their hands, shaking the legs. Brendan McMullen, you can see there, the dual Grogan medalist. Great little player. Lots of rumours say that he may be South next year.
Yes, I think fairly sure that
and
may
here
be.
Comes the roar. Okay, let's have a look at the two coaches now. Laurie Pendrick of Coorparoo, the state coach, 1985-86. He's won Coorparoo premierships in the Colts in 1980 and the seniors 1984, and a great coach.
Certainly has, and if we go back to his previous coaching abilities down in New South Wales, he's certainly quite a hero figure down that way, and he's becoming that way up here. Laurie Pendrick always got quite a lot to say, but usually, Arthur, he can always back it up.
My word. And of course, Normie Dare, the Fitzroy Flyer with Southport. He played 170 senior games with the Lions in the VFL, the state coach in 1983-84, and QFL premierships, as you can see, with Kedron in 1980 and Southport in 1983 and 85, and going for his third today. Well, that's a look at the two coaches. There's Norm Dare.
Yes,
feeling a little tense.
Very astute coach, very quiet, gives nothing away, but certainly gives plenty of instructions to his players.
Okay, all is just about in readiness for the final. Take this break and be back with you shortly at Windsor Park. All is in readiness for the 1986 QAFL Grand Final. The two umpires just talking to both sides, saying, are you ready? They look as if they are. We'll get Barry to check on any changes around the ground. There's a few moves going on.
Well, we think we've got Southport's team worked out, but we're still not sure who's not out there for Coorparoo at this stage.
Here we go. The bounce of the ball for the 1986 QAFL Grand Final. And in they go. Guy in the ruck with Jones. Guy just about gets it out of the centre. Mullane.
O'Neill.
There's Guy again in it for the second kick. A chance for Coorparoo now as they move out through Michael Lenihan. Ball out wide on the wing. Chasing it out there is Craig Crowley. Coorparoo in possession. Moving forward first. McMullen takes the mark. Around about 60 metres from goal. Looking at the average age of the two, Southport, as you can see, 25.25 and Coorparoo 24.
Very little in that, but both teams very experienced in age. And Brendan McMullen's been given a very good 15 penalty as he lines up for the shot. That looks good
as it goes over the top. Touch just at the last second by big Peter Guy.
Peter Guy got above everyone else. But both teams will be very nervous here at this start. Things may be fumbly until they get rid of the grand final jitters and settle down to good football.
Hillary about to put the ball back into play for Southport. Borks comes back again. So Coorparoo with the first points on the board. 1 point after about half a minute of play. Southport getting the ball back in a huge kick. Great mark taken and will be paid.
Yes, Brett Jones, very strong mark there. Peter Guy was in front of him, but the wind.
There it is.
And a great mark paid to Becker.
Gary Becker.
35 metres out.
Much on the same angle that McMullen was a few moments ago. So another chance for Coorparoo. A very swirly wind today, not really favouring either side. In comes Becker. Kicks on its way. It's high. It's drifting across the face of goals and goes through for another point.
Yes, well, that wind's going to be very tricky for anyone lining up for goals. Normally, windy conditions, where Gary Becker kicked that from was fairly easily. Oh, there's a strong mark.
Southport now getting out of trouble. Players running, looking for position, looking for a lead. There's his kick out to the flank. Gary Dempsey getting under it. Gary Dempsey can't mark it. Picked up by Coorparoo. Quick hand pass, putting his teammate under heaps of pressure. And the chance was there almost, and the free kick will go to Coorparoo.
Michael Lenihan received the free kick. A quick hand pass. Over now is Andy Colenso. Well shepherded there by Paul Ross.
Colenso's kick up wide. A chase here for Hutchinson. He was devastating early last week, kicking 4 goals in the first quarter. Breaks away, does it well, takes a bounce, still in control. Hand passes back. Thompson under a bit of pressure to pick it up. Spins onto his left, gets his kick in. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson dodging beautifully and gets ridden into the ground, I would say. Yes, a free kick going to Ian Wilson.
Almost identical position to where both the Coorparoo points have been kicked by Brendan McMullen and Gary Becker.
Oh, gee, he could be a dangerous player today, Wilson.
Wilson, what a combination, Wilson-McMullen.
There's Wilson's kick high in the air too. Is he allowed for the win? No, it's drifting across the face of goal. Up they go for it, no chance for a mark. Jason Cotter getting the hand pass away. Mick Youngs now picks it up nicely, handballs it out in front of him. Oh, McMullen was pulled when he didn't have the ball. The umpire missed it though.
And
in fact, no, he...
Downfield free kick to be taken by Zane Taylor. Yes, Mick Youngs for Southport, very strong, solid defender, and Southport will be looking for a big game from him.
Well, Zane Taylor's kick goes into Thompson on the mark. McMullen gets the kick, gets a push in the back too. Here's the chance now for Taylor. For Darren Coombe, rather. Coombe runs it over the line and out of bounds. We've been playing just about 5 minutes of the first quarter of the 1986 Grand Final. Coorparoo been doing all the attacking. They're 2 points to Southport yet to score. Guy in the ruck. Got one in the back. Will take the free kick. It'll be about his 3rd or 4th kick so far.
Les Miller on that occasion tried to shepherd Peter Guy out of the ruck.
There's the kick looking for Dempsey, but well over everybody's head that time. Chance is there now for Stephen Pine. Pine does it well, gets it across. And while we're watching the game, the average squad height, look at that, for the not much in it, 181.8 centimetres to 182.8.
Well, there was a...
Page slips it across to Michael Gibson. Gibson running through the centre, short pass.
Terry O'Neill.
Found Terry O'Neill all by himself, right on the point of the square. Goes for the hand pass. Away goes Page, running through the centre of the ground. A big kick down to the half-forward position. Up they go. No one can take a mark. Cotter's in there, battling for it. Now he gets his kick in. Bounce over the head. Mullane was there. He couldn't pick it up. Picked up for Southport. Got one a bit high. Will take the free and be careful.
He has.
There it is.
He's given a 15.
Mark Frawley gets the 15-metre free. That'll put him right on the edge of the square. About 60, 65 metres.
The lead from Middlemiss. Oh, this is dangerous.
Middlemiss.
Yes, well led, but well passed to him as well. Made perfect position, Glenn Middlemiss. He's only 30 metres out, directly in front. Let's see what the wind does with this end. Arthur, it's very choppy down the bottom end of the ground, and we'll see from Glenn Middlemiss's kick here for his first goal today. Greg Page has got a big job on Middlemiss today.
Here he comes, the blonde, the man they call Rambo. Kicks on the way. That's going straight through. It's been clapped up there, and it's a point.
Well, that looked fairly good from where we are up in the commentary box, but shows that the wind is equally as devastating up at both ends.
Well, I was looking at Brent Thompson, who was standing in the goal square, and he was applauding it. But it was 1 point, so it's 2 points to 1 point. Ooh, plenty of pushing and shoving going on there. Nobody could take the mark. A big pack of players. Here's McMullen. Hand pass out to Wilson. Wilson gathers it in nicely, but his kick is a bit wild, and it'll hit the top of the dressing sheds. That one out of bounds on the full-on centre wing.
Yes, well, as we said earlier, the wind is going to make it hard for good football. We can see that all players from both teams are misjudging us, going right over the back of packs, and be handy to get someone in behind each pack to get that ball. There's a good strong mark by Terry O'Neill.
Second mark to Terry O'Neill. Could have a big hand in this game today. Another high kick out towards the flank, and I think that'll be out again. Yes, it is.
That's the win for you. There's no way known that Terry O'Neill would normally kicking would be off that much.
So 2 out of bounds on the full to Coorparoo. Southport to take the free. They're still skirting that boundary. Big Dempsey takes a big mark, puts his hands up, takes it easy. Got a bit of a trip, no 15-metre. Here's his chance now.
He's the man that they'll have to stop. Over 330 games.
Middlemiss going up high over Page that time. Couldn't mark it, though. Still in there fighting for the ball. Here's the chance for McMullen. Good tackle. McMullen still got the ball. No, it's stolen away from him by Jason Cotter.
Yes, well, a little bit unlucky there. He was grabbed by both arms and couldn't get rid of it, but the umpire couldn't see that. McMullen to take the Roos back into attack.
they go. Mark taken by Trevor Sermon.
Strong mark by Trevor Sermon. Mel Thompson was there, but well done, Trevor Sermon.
Sermon kicks it out wide on the flank to Coombe. Southport finding their play as well, settling the game down. Now he'll go straight up the ground. Big kick up to half forward, looking for Dempsey under the pack. He flicks it on.
Well done, Gary Dempsey.
Well done, Grant Page, who came out to meet his opponent and got the ball out of danger. Chasing it is O'Neill. O'Neill gets his kick in onto the flank. That'll go out of bounds right on centre wing. Good defence from Coorparoo.
Yes, very strong play by Greg Page, and equally well backed up by Terry O'Neill there, who I thought was almost unlucky not to get a free kick paid down the ground.
Throw in right on centre wing. Battling in the ruck was Jones. Got the tap down. Nobody can get it there. Wilson pulled and will get the free.
Jason Cotter to take the free kick for Southport.
And Southport 1 point on the board. Coorparoo 2 behinds. So nothing in this game early in the first quarter. We've been playing about 11 minutes. Jason Cotter towards the centre of the ground, driving it up to the flank, into the pocket. Up they go. No mark.
Oh, yes, it is. Gary Dempsey.
Big Gary Dempsey had 2 or 3 bites at it and has the chance to kick a goal. He's on a very awkward angle. There's
Let's
the replay.
see it on the
Look
replay.
at Dempsey. Here's his kick. Floats it high. It's floating backwards almost.
Here's a chance for Thompson.
Thompson.
Good, well judged, Brett Thompson. And this should be Southport's first goal for the day.
Well, he's only about 20 metres out, a very slight angle, and normally a very good kick of the football, this fella.
Well, we see the way the ball just held up straight up in the air from Gary Dempsey's kick, and the wind holding it, but Brett Thompson read it the best. And there's his kick. And
it's offline, I think it is. Offline, 1 point.
Well, this end that Southport are kicking to now looks to be harder to play than the main clubhouse end, Arthur.
Yes, so there's the supporters waving their flags, and a big roar went up from the Coorparoo cheer squad here. Easy mark, a short pass taken there by Paul Ross. And we'll get a 15-metre free, interfered with. Now, that's something that Glenn Middlemis can't afford to do today, is lose his head.
Certainly not. He's too good a player for that.
Up they go. Mark dropped that time. And here they come through. Zane Taylor gets his kick in, looking for Middlemiss. Middlemiss has got it, and he's ridden into the ground.
He put it down. He put the ball down on the ground. Well done, umpire.
Grant Page, good tackle, gets the free. Getting Coorparoo out of trouble. Kicks it around towards the flank. Thompson going for the mark, couldn't take it. Here's the chance now for Coorparoo.
Oh, gee, Coorparoo look desperate.
They do look desperate. Hutchinson, can he get control?
He's got the free kick.
Held without the ball. Glenn Hutchinson, a very damaging player last week, kicking 4 goals and in the first quarter, lining them up at the main clubhouse end. Kicks on its way, drifting
right
across
up in the square, and no
free kick to Southport.
Mick Youngs, I think, will be paid the free kick. Holding. Les Miller, the culprit.
Yes. Bit of desperate play in there, Barry.
Yes, there certainly is. Nothing in it, as we said at this stage. 2 points all.
And Coorparoo certainly look desperate today, don't they?
They certainly are.
There's the kick out. Almost a mark taken. Now the chance for Coorparoo. Thompson with it, looking for someone to pass. Gets his kick in. Wilson under it. Almost takes the mark. Still battling for the ball still. Coorparoo. Wilson's in there.
Here's a chance.
Here's the chance. Oh, bad luck.
Michael Lenahan missed his foot there.
Oh, here's trouble.
Play on, said the umpire, not 10.
And the free kick going to Coorparoo. This will be a goal.
Hey, gee.
It's a brave decision.
It's a very brave decision. Only 15 metres out, directly in front of goal.
Andy Colenso will line them up only about 20 metres out on a very slight angle, and he should be able to put through the first major for Coorparoo. There it is on its way.
Oh, no.
No, I think he's missed it. He has. Well, I don't know whether it's nerves or the wind, Barry.
Oh, I think it's a bit of both, but mainly the wind, Arthur. That very unpredictable, and it's so choppy. We saw Hutchinson's kick for goal in. It went right across the face of goal. So it's going to be very hard for both sides to score at either end. It's just going to be a matter of persistence.
So it's 3 points to 2 points. Coorparoo leading 11 minutes into the first quarter of the grand
final. Good mark by Girardi. Very good mark.
Big Lino Girardi about his first touch so far.
Yes, Ian Wilson did everything he could, but just too big to get around.
Girardi's kick up to half forward. A couple of bumps in the back there, but here come Coorparoo again. Lenahan Gets the hand pass out wide. Chances out there for Ross. Gets his kick in. It's not very far, but at least it's a kick. He's got it back. Ross again dribbles the ball down the wing. Here's the chance now. Keeps it in. No, he's out.
No.
Almost kept it in, but the umpire right on the spot, and Mullane definitely took that over the line.
Here's John Mullane, not too happy with that decision. He thought he kept it in, and must have been very close either way. Here it is on the replay.
Look, you can see the umpire. He's right on the spot. He thought he kept it out, but when he went to put it on his boot, he took it over the line.
From the angle the camera is on anyway, it was a good decision.
Gary Dempsey in the ruck winning it. Plenty of Coorparoo support there for it. Tapped along very cleverly that time by Kevin O'Keefe.
Yes,
the free kick will go to O'Keefe.
No, Ross.
Ross takes the hand pass to O'Keefe. O'Keefe out wide.
Looking for Gibson.
Gibson can't control it. Now he does. Gets it onto his left boot. And here's the chance for a mark, and an easy one taken for Coorparoo.
Michael Lenihan, is it? Or Glenn Hutchinson?
Glenn Hutchinson, yep. There it is, right on the chest. No way he was going to drop that.
Well, to me, this is Gary Becker's goal for the great shepherd that he did to let that pass go through to him. And there's the first goal of the day.
First goal of the day on the board to Glenn Hutchison. But as you say, some good work by Gary Becker in the lead-up. Here's the shot for goal.
And Coorparoo will be glad to get rid of the point syndrome. First goal for the day, and hoping for a lot more of them as well.
Coorparoo 1-3-9, leading Southport 2 points. We've been playing just on 15 minutes of the first quarter of this grand final. Great game it's shaping into. The bounce of the ball at the centre. Guy in the ruck. And Jones. Picked up by Gary Becker and shot forward.
Very high.
Girardi couldn't take a one-handed mark. Here's the chance out there now for Craig Crowley. Crowley gets his kick in. Or pushed in the back.
No,
the umpire says no.
Said the umpire.
Colenso looking for Hutchinson, but over his head and out of bounds. About 50 metres out from the Coorparoo goal. They've been doing most of the attacking in the game so far.
Yes, very desperate is Coorparoo. They're, especially when the packs form, they're the ones in burrowing in and getting the ball out to their advantage. Miller and Guy. Wilson chipping in. He's dangerous anyway.
My word, he is. Ooh. Big pack of players diving on top of the football, and the umpire will go in and bounce it in the forward pocket with Coorparoo still in attack. About 40 metres out from their goal.
I'll have to be careful that his bounce doesn't go out of bounds on the full.
The way the wind is over there, Barry, it is tricky, isn't it? Up they go, and well done by Coorparoo, but picked up and booted clear that time by Mullane. Here's another chance for Coorparoo. They're first to the ball, there's no doubt about that, but good tackle that time from Southport, dropping the ball, and the free kick will go to the Sharks. Girardi? No, kicks the ball back.
Jason Cotter, I think.
Littlest man on the side, virtually. 15-metre penalty. Cotter plays on quickly, gets the kick up high. Let's see who's up there. Dempsey takes the mark.
Good, strong mark, Gary Dempsey.
Talking to him during the week for a show in Melbourne, and he's dead keen today. It's the first time he's ever played in a grand final. There's the kick from Gary Dempsey. Middle miss, going up high. Couldn't hold it. Kicked out clear again by Grant Page. Chance now for Carlson. If he can pick it up, he does. Picks it up beautifully. Gets around onto his left boot, showing heaps of pace. His kick is not a good one, though. Here's the chance for Page again. Tackled. Still breaks clear of the tackle. Gets his kick in. No mark taken. Chance now for Stephen O'Keefe. Out come Coorparoo again. McMullen does it beautifully. Pushes it in front of him. Guy's in there for Southport. Now Mullane. Mullane gets the handball away to Cotter. Cotter gets his kick in. No mark taken. Chance again for Stephen Pine. Kicks towards the centre of the ground, and waiting for it there is Gary Becker. Well played, Coorparoo.
Good play by both sides there. Southport attacking vigorously, and
Ross.
Likewise defending is Coorparoo.
Girardi. In there again is Frawley. The ball will go out of bounds.
No, a free kick to Mark Frawley.
Mark Frawley to take the free kick. Well, we've seen some pretty desperate play so far in the first 17 minutes of this match. If it keeps up like that, it's going to be a great grand final.
Yes,
short
the
pass and a good one.
The tempo, Arthur, keeps up like this all day. It's going to be the first team to tire.
Yeah. Craig Crowley's big kick up, looking for Dempsey.
Well done,
here's middle
Dempsey.
miss. Middle miss bursts through, can't get it, gets the hand pass away, but it's picked up by O'Keefe. He hand passes it back to middle miss. Middle miss to Cotter. Cotter has a shot off the ground. But once again, Coorparoo back there in defence to get it away. There's the
Oh,
kick,
this
but
is
it's going
danger.
straight to Mullane. Mullane takes the mark. Goes to play on. Now what'll the umpire
15.
do? Oh, I don't know.
Well, if it was Stephen O'Keefe that interfered with it, or was it Zane Taylor, his own teammate,
I think it might have been his own teammate, yeah. Anyway, here's Mullane lining them up about 50 metres out from goal. Big kick on its way.
It's a
Up
good
they go,
kick.
hit the
Oh.
post. Bad luck for John Mullane, it hit the post.
Yes, well, the kick was good, all right. Looked to be spot on, but no doubt the wind again. There's his strong mark.
Yes, it was.
Stephen
You're right,
O'Keefe.
you picked it well, Barry.
Page kick out. It's a long kick out. Peter Guy's under it, though.
Gets the hand
Won't
to
make
it, but not much more. It was Chris Van Wyck who got it back again. Up they go, Dempsey. Magnificent mark.
Well shepherded Glenn Middlemiss. Page was then there with a chance, but Middlemiss very cleverly shepherded him out.
Look at that. You can see it on your replay.
Yes.
Beautiful work by Middlemiss.
Middlemiss.
And Big Dempsey has taken the mark. A chance to kick a goal in his first grand final.
4 marks to the big fellas. Not a bad effort in only 16 so minutes of football.
It's on its way, and is it a goal? Yes, it is. So Dempsey raises his arms in the air. And he's put them back on equal terms. It's 1-3-9. There's the kick by big Gary Dempsey. Took a while for the umpire to decide if it had gone through. He says, goal. So there's the scoreline, 1-3-9 to Coorparoo, 1-3-9. 19 minutes of the first quarter of the 1986 QAFL Grand Final.
Yes,
what a
look,
match.
And look at Gary Dempsey. Paul Ross is on him. Paul Ross is no short player, but Dempsey's still got a good 2 or 3 inches on
well
him.
done, guys. Straight down to Mullane. Mullane in everything so far. Ball goes over the top. Here's the chance for Thompson. Flicks it away, but Grant Page is waiting there to pick it up. Chance for Lenihan, caught with the ball just about. Here's a chance now for Southport.
Oh, Kevin O'Keefe.
Kevin O'Keefe. Now picked up by O'Neill. O'Neill gets a hand pass away. Wilson does it well.
Oh!
Down goes Wilson after the ball was kicked. And it's on.
It's on. That was definitely uncalled for. Brett Jones, in the meantime, has played on. Out to Stephen O'Keefe. Here's danger. Here's danger for Coorparoo.
Chance there. Miller kicks it off the ground, but no, it's run through for 1 point. Meanwhile, let's go back and see what's happening at the other end of the ground as 1 point goes on the board there for Coorparoo. Wilson still down on the ground being attended to. He got a very, very solid bump.
Yes,
after he played on, and a very unfair one at that.
Very unfair, that one.
All right, play back at the other end of the ground. Up they come up the flank. A chance for Coorparoo now. There's 2 or 3 of them there to 1 Southport, but look at the way the Southport players battling for it. That's Van Wyck over there.
And Ian Wilson is up and running well, so it takes a lot to keep him out of it.
A little bit of excitement there for a few minutes, a little bit of spite in the game. We don't need that.
We certainly don't. I don't think there'll be much of it. I wouldn't dare say that it was intentional or anything like that. It was unfortunate that it was a little bit late, though.
Here's the chance for Coorparoo to get the ball out of danger. And towards the centre of the ground. No mark, over the top of everybody. A chance for Big Guy to pick it up. Gets his kick in, well smothered.
Jones.
Another chance for them now. It was Sermon with the hand pass. Sermon again. He's picked it up. He's run around. Got his left foot kick in. And a good pass finds Kuhn.
Yes, well done. He found the gap. There wasn't many of them.
Nope. Everyone virtually covered there now. Here's Sermon's kick. Up high. And
good
mark.
Strong mark. Calvin Miller.
In the back pocket. There's the replay, and look at that. Beautiful mark from Kelvin Miller. There's his kick, a big long one out. Wilson couldn't handle the bounce of the ball. Carlson's in there, running like a terrier. Good shepherding from Cutter, but he couldn't control the ball. Lennon's tackled with it. Now Wilson again, skirting the boundary line. Gets a bump again, but still got his kick in. Ball doesn't bounce kindly.
Oh,
too high. Free kick, Southport.
Gordon Coventry with the free kick.
Hasn't had too many
Southport
possessions
back
so
into
far.
attack.
And here's O'Neill. He backed himself but missed it. The chance now for Southport through Chris Van Wyck. Gets his kick in. Middlemiss going for it. Takes the mark.
Well judged, Glenn Middlemiss. Takes the good chest mark out there. He's only 30 metres out.
Here's the replay. There it is. Middlemiss just in front of Page.
Greg Page a little bit too late on the scene on that occasion, and Middlemiss with his chance for his first major. Dempsey, this is almost the spot where Dempsey kicked his goal from, Arthur.
Yes. And Glenn Middlemiss lining them up. Going for Southport's second goal. It's 139 to 1-4-10. Coorparoo leading by a point at 23 minutes into the first
I don't know.
quarter.
I think I'd be giving him a lead somehow. Brendan McMillan going
Here he
across to cut
comes.
it off.
It's a good high kick. It's drifting across the face of goals, in fact. And it's out of bounds on the full.
Well, that shows you just how difficult that wind is. And once the ball got up in the air, it just grabbed by the wind and slung right around. So the wind is going to be a real problem, and that's why I think I'd be at least making a lot more leads from the full forward line.
Yep.
To give the opportunity if it comes off. If it doesn't, well, you still have your kick.
Ball back into play. Here's another chance for Southport. Hand passes away. Well played. Flipping it on that time. McMullen in there doing the tackling. The umpire will run in.
And ball it up.
Who's that down there?
Coorparoo
Getting up rather
player
slowly.
claiming that it was his free kick, but
Yeah.
umpire not having anything of it.
Bounce the ball. It's in the forward pocket. Southport deep into attack. They're trailing by 1 point.
Jones gets his hands to it and pushes it over the line and out of bounds.
Great crowd here today, Barry, and they're enjoying a very good game of football so far.
Certainly is. Nothing in it. Almost quarter time. 25 minutes gone now. Big knock by Dempsey.
Yep.
Tried to get it back, but they're very difficult for the ruckman, even at boundary throw wins too, Arthur. Just trying to get the right side with the wind, the ball going every way.
Right, he's got another chance here, Dempsey.
Let's look at the way this ball... Well, that's not a bad one.
Jones up there, got his tap down. Oh, here's the chance. Snapshot. But across the face of goals and bounces out of bounds.
Mark Frawley with the snapshot then. But Greg Page, right on the fall of the ball, beats him and over the line and out of bounds. Well, this is right in Southport's forward line. They'd be happy with a goal here. Glenn Middlemiss, I noticed, out on his own there. I certainly wouldn't be giving him that latitude.
And well, there's the throw-in. Who's going for it? Thumped away.
Almost a chance for Thompson, but...
It's Middlemiss closely watching that. Out of bounds. They've moved it. No, a free kick given to Carlson.
Well, I think he decided that Kelvin Miller
was... And the 15-metre.
Now, I can't go along with that one, I'm sorry.
That one is ridiculous.
But I think the original free kick was played because Kelvin Miller was trying to play safe, and Glenn Middlemiss was right on the back of him, hanging on to him all the time.
A chance for Darren Carlson to put Southport into the lead. 25 minutes, just entering time on as Carlson lines them up. Kicks on its way across the face of goals, and again, it'll be out on the full, I think. No, just snuck in for 1 point. So scores are level. It's 1-4-10 to both sides. 25.5 minutes of the first quarter of the QAFL Grand Final for 1986. Coorparoo and Southport, all level.
After I've got this strange feeling that we're going to have a grand final like last year's. Real thriller.
O'Keefe with that great mark. Quick hand pass too. And Coorparoo, nobody out there to take that one. It'll bounce once and go out of bounds.
Brett Jones with the big kick then from Coorparoo.
Yes, last year we had a great grand final between Maine and Southport, with Maine almost stealing it in the last few minutes, but Glenn Middlemiss kicking that goal that gave him a 3-point win in about the last minute of play.
Yes, and they certainly didn't deserve to lose the grand final last year. Southport did most of the attacking all day, led most of the day. I think Maine were only in the lead for a very short time. You see Gibson's tap on. Mel Thompson now.
Big Thompson, 2 or 3 tackles he shrugged off there. Hand pass put O'Neill and O'Keefe under a bit of pressure. Southport coming away with it with Cotter. Jason Cotter kicking out wide. Nobody out there for Southport. Chances there for Coorparoo. Quickly onto the ball, gets the kick in, and again straight into the arms of the Southport player.
Darren Coombe. Good mark in front of Mel Thompson. I thought he might have given 15 away there, the way Southport back into attack through Coombe. Dempsey's under the fall of this one.
Taps it on nicely.
Does that beautifully.
Oh, well played, O'Keefe too. Darren Carlson dives on the ball, tries to flick it out, and away comes O'Keefe again with the hand pass over to Ross. Ross, nobody around him. He's got plenty. Better bounce it or kick it. Kicks it quickly out towards the flank. Here's the chance for Zane Taylor. A teammate there, Coombe, shepherds him away, and Zane Taylor gets his kick in. Out right around the flank, over the heads of all the players. Chasing it back there is Stephen Pine.
Ooh.
Pine picks it up, gets a short kick in.
And Ross the chance.
Ross.
Oh, good mark. Dempsey tried to spoil, unable to. Hand pass quickly off to Ian Wilson. He's gone right across the ground now. Gibson, good mark. Well, almost.
Ooh, clashes heavily that time, too high. Gibson will take the free kick.
Gibson's
Away goes
kick.
Gibson.
Looking for Les Miller. Hasn't let him down. He was off.
He was off.
He was off. Oh, he's been given 15 metres for that. And he was definitely off.
Definitely off, Barry.
Had the hand ready and everything for the hand pass.
And he had 2 blokes in the loose in front of him too. You watch this. Now watch this.
There's the mark, a good strong mark. But watch Mick Young's there.
There he is, looking for the hand pass. Dead lucky that time. Anyway, Miller's got the shot at goal, puts it on its way, and has put it through. So a lucky goal, but nevertheless, it's on the board.
It's on the board. Southport supporters, I believe rightfully so, they'd be a bit unhappy with that 15 penalty that Les Miller got then, but he's put the second major on for Coorparoo, and who, apart from this gusty wind conditions, I think we'd see a lot higher score for both teams there. 2-4, Southport 16 to Coorparoo 1-4-10.
Yes. First interchange.
Well, that should be round the other way. It's Coorparoo in front. Yes, Ken?
Yes, the first interchange for Southport. Chris Van Wyck off and Frank Lowry on.
Thanks, Ken Guy. Frank Lowry on. Yes, that score should be the other way round. It's Coorparoo 2-4-16 to Southport 1-4-10. Southport now, a chance there for Sermon. Gets it away to Girardi. Lino Girardi's kick out on the flank will go out of bounds on the full. They certainly got to be careful on that flank, haven't they?
Yes, the wind, it must be very frustrating for players of both teams out there, Arthur. The wind, they can't possibly judge it when it's so swirly. That kick by Girardi was a good kick, but the wind just grabbed it and took it right away.
First quarter drawing to a close, should have a siren any moment, with Coorparoo holding a goal lead and a chance to go into attack again. It's the kick. There's the siren as it goes out of bounds on the full at quarter time in the 1986 grand final. Coorparoo 2-4-16 leading Southport 1-4-10. Coorparoo players on. They've put in very well this first quarter, Barry, haven't they?
Yes, they've played a very good quarter, but almost equal desperation by both teams. I think Coorparoo, if anything, had the better of the advantage of the balls at the bottom of the packs. You see here the highlights, very scrappy. I mean, very hard to play in the gusty wind conditions that we've got here. And that was the free kick.
Andy Colenso having the shot at goal there. It's been very hard to kick goals down that end, but Barry, equally as hard at the other end. It's a bit hard to explain, isn't it?
It's hard to know. I don't think any end, it's favouring any end at all, Arthur. It's as equally hard to kick goals, or in that quarter anyway. Southport found it just as hard as did Coorparoo, and I think we'll find that unless the wind does drop, there'll be no real wind advantage to either end.
The goals in that first quarter went to Glenn Hutchison and Les Miller for Coorparoo, and the undergoal for Southport was kicked by big Gary Dempsey, playing in his first grand final, and so far his marking power has been quite good, hasn't it? 4 marks so far in the first quarter.
Yes, very good, and Coorparoo will have to really watch Dempsey, because the way he's playing, he could really dominate this game with his high marking. One facet of today's first quarter was, to me anyway, the old-fashioned shepherd. We've never seen so much of it by both sides, and here we see Norm Dare talking to the Southport players.
Okay, well, while Norm talks to them, the huddles are breaking up. We'll take this break and be back with you in the second quarter in just a few moments. The bounce of the ball to start the second quarter.
Yes, Brett Jones has been paid a free kick. Unfortunately, Mick Young's fell all right over the top of him. Couldn't do anything about it, but the free kick was there. Brett Jones, 40 metres out, almost straight in front, but very hard if the wind is the way it was, Arthur.
Yes, we'll see how Coorparoo can handle this end of the ground now. Brett Jones lining them up. He's about 45 metres out from goal. Mick Young standing on the mark. In comes Jones.
Well, the kick
It's a beautiful kick for goal. It's through. Brett Jones kicks the third goal for Coorparoo.
Well, that mucks up our win theory, because that ball just went straight through. The umpire didn't even look like moving. Great goal.
Here's Ken Guy as we watch the replay. Yes, Ken?
Yes, thanks, Art. I went out and had a listen to Norm Dare at his huddle with the Sharks. He told his players to settle down. He said, you're hanging off, waiting for things to happen. A bit of devil has to come back into your style of play. Put more life into it and don't wait for things to happen around you.
Bounce of the ball in the centre and knocked away that time by Coorparoo. Here's a chance for Colenso if he can pick it up. He can't.
Oh, well done, Kevin
O'Keefe. He's been a strong player today. Gets the hand pass out. Becker gets control of the ball. A couple of good shepherds there out wide. Gibson chasing for the ball. belted away from him there by Frank Lowry, who's just come on the ground. The ball out of bounds. So plenty of desperation in both as Coorparoo lead 3-4-22 to Southport 1-4-10.
Miller
and Guy just about nullified that time. Yeah. Coorparoo into attack again.
Oh.
Yes,
there's another good decision, umpire.
Yeah.
Well tackled by Coorparoo, but gave the Southport player no opportunity to get rid of it at all. Here it is on the replay. As soon as he got it, Coorparoo on him like a hammer.
That's Guy. Here's McMullen. This is danger.
This is Grogan medal material.
Across the face of goal, though, and no mark taken. Through for 1 point.
That must be what wins you a Grogan medal. The way he just zipped through there, showed a clean pair of heels.
13-point lead now for Coorparoo. Carlson.
Short pass out to Carlson. Umpire brings Coorparoo player back on the mark.
Carlson, big kick. Almost to the centre of the ground, and a good mark taken by Coorparoo's Les Miller. Miller's off.
Oh, the kick's a wobbly one.
Oh, great work.
He would have got the free kick anyway. Brendan McMullen couldn't stop Big Mick Youngs.
Look at this. McMullen hanging on to him, and there's Mick Young taking the mark. Now a chance for Trevor Surma. Well done.
Oh, but equally well done. Ian Wilson, well shepherded.
O'Neill has the chance now for Coorparoo. Puts it high in the air.
He's a chance for Hutchinson.
He's marked it.
Almost impossible angle, though.
Well, he's got Colenso here if he can get the ball to him. No, he's quickly covered.
He should be looking for a pass off there. Either that or to quickly play
Here's a lead.
The umpire won't let him know while he's putting him on the mark. He's gone.
He's run around.
That looks
shoots a goal, and he's put it through, I think. No, it's a point. Looked pretty good, didn't it?
It did look good. He had it in his mind all the time that he was going to play on. As you say, Arthur, perhaps just after he marked the ball and was coming back, Andy Colenso made a good lead for him. I think that's what both teams have got to be looking for, is to get someone in a better position, particularly with this win.
So it's 3-6-24 to Coorparoo. Southport 1-4-10. We'll kick back
towards Peter Guy, sorry. Easy mark for Peter Guy.
Just in the back pocket in front of the scoreboard.
Big kick.
Dempsey waiting underneath it. Taps it on. Sermon. Oh, Sermon got one from Becker too high. And will take the free in the middle of the ground. A chance to get Southport into attack. They haven't been into attack in this quarter so far. Been playing 5 minutes of the second quarter. Sermon. Up to half forward. Dempsey again waiting on. Got pushed out and will get the free kick. And has a chance of kicking it from there too, Barry. He's only about 40 metres out. Now looks for a hand pass to Carlson. Carlson chips one in. There's nobody there for Southport.
Kevin O'Keefe in the best running.
O'Keefe, one of the best on the ground so far for Coorparoo, but his kick's a poor one. Mullane couldn't mark it. Here's McMullen. He can't take it. And the chance is there for Southport once again. Chip pass that time from Trevor Crowley. Finds his teammate. Mark Frawley. O'Neill on the mark. Frawley puts it up high. Now here's Middlemiss coming in from behind, but a very easy mark taken that time for Coorparoo by Stephen Pine.
Well, Coorparoo, Arthur, have been very strong in defence. Kevin O'Keefe, Stephen Pine. Here's a good mark to Greg Ross.
Yes, Middlemiss hasn't had things going his way so far, has he?
Paul Ross, sorry, took the mark there for Coorparoo. Peter Guy and Dempsey both on the mark. They like trying to kick over a 10-storey building.
Girardi takes the mark, plays on, gets the hand pass away. Here's Southport going into attack now through Trevor Crowley. A chance for Middlemiss now. If he can get up there, just about
he's got the free kick. All over the top of him was Page. Greg Page, I'm afraid you can't grizzle at that one. Let's see it on the replay. Yes, just about lassoed him around the neck.
Yep. Definite free kick. So Middlemiss on a slight angle. He'd be about 30 metres out from goal, and a chance to get a very much needed goal for Southport.
Yes, Southport need a lift, and Middlemiss is just the player to do it for them.
Page on the mark. Plenty of jeering from the Coorparoo fans, and it's coming around, but just offline. Well, you can see from that kick just how that wind is in that
the way he kicked it, it looked like he must have allowed for it, but it did look like it was just about going to go out of bounds on the full, but it came around almost like a boomerang, Arthur.
Yeah. So Glenn Middlemiss shakes his head in amazement, can't quite work out that wind.
Page, a short pass. Lenihan
now, centre half back. Short kick. O'Keefe
That
Been in
wasn't-
everything so far as O'Keefe.
That pass wasn't meant for Kevin O'Keefe, but he's lucky the drop of the ball.
Another short pass. This could be dangerous. Guy taps it beautifully. Crowley chips it over the
here's
top.
danger.
Mark taken by Thompson.
Brett Thompson all on his own.
Middle miss going up into the goal square. Let's see how he'll handle the breeze.
Oh, Jason Cotter all out on his own. Now he's not.
Brett Thompson shoots for goal. It's
Look at the
drifting
way the
right
wind is
across.
taking that ball.
There's a mark taken.
And it's been... No, it's not paid. Out of bounds. Glenn Middlemiss, almost a very good mark there for Southport.
Dempsey in the ruck, a chance for Cotter. No. Lennon gets it away for Coorparoo. Out of trouble.
Oh, good
Ball going
hand
out
pass.
there to Derek Delaney. Delaney infield to Becker. Coorparoo full of running now. Becker gets a big kick in.
Al Thompson and Sermon.
Sermon has control of it, gets
Free
a bit
kick
of a
to
push
Sermon.
in the back.
There was
And
one
off
before
he
the
goes.
push of the back. Mick Youngs.
And the umpires let play go on. Mark taken for Southport by Mark Frawley. Played on very quickly that time, and I think had the umpire a little bit bewildered.
Certainly did. Mark Frawley looking for Middlemiss.
There it is. You've got
Les
Dempsey
Miller's
there too.
Dempsey too.
Well done by Southport. They're all up there, and once again O'Keefe getting them out of trouble.
He's going to get a sore foot
Beautiful
today if he keeps
pass
this up.
to Becker. Becker's got a paddock to run in now.
Oh, he's going to be caught.
Oh, he got
Yes.
one high as well too. Got one around the chops, and that's the way the umpire will pay it, I think.
No, it was
No, he's
Gary,
giving it to McMullen.
no, or is it Gary Becker's free kick?
I think it's Becker's.
And
He got
that's
one
why-
high in the
that's-
face, but
oh,
no.
McMullen.
No. There's another 15-metre free.
I've got an idea. It's got to be Gary Becker to take the kick, though.
I'm
Arthur.
sure it is. He got one right around the bridge of the nose.
And that's why he hang on to the ball.
Yeah.
Mark Frawley's not happy. Darren Coombs, sorry, not happy with that decision.
No,
But
it's
it's
going to
Brendan
be
McMullen.
McMullen again.
Well,
I can't work
it out either.
Anyway,
They saw
McMullen's
something
got
we
the
didn't.
ball, shoots it up to near the goal
Hutchison.
square. Dangerous player. Is Hutchinson again still battling for the ball? Big heap of players, and the
They're
umpire
like
will come in
Terriers,
and bounce it.
Coorparoo, when the ball gets on the ground, they won't let it go.
Lots of desperation from Laurie Pendrick's men today. They're determined to win this big one. It's the bounce at half forward.
Miller and Dempsey. Oh,
Wilson couldn't control
Pushed
it.
in the back.
Pushed in the back, and we'll get the free kick.
well, that one was there. Lino Girardi pushed him right in the back. Nearly buried him with it.
Have a
Let's
look
see
at
it on the replay.
There it is.
There's Wilson
Woomph,
and
and there it
Girardi
goes.
on top of him, straight in the back.
Wouldn't be a pleasant feeling either with someone of Lino's size. Here's Wilson with the kick for goal. Pops
That's good.
it through for another goal for Coorparoo. 4 goals, 6:30, leading Southport 1-5-11.
Well, really, Coorparoo deserve the lead they've got. They're showing all the attack in this second quarter, Arthur.
Oh, where they are. Here's the
There's
kick
Wilson's.
for goal from Wilson. Straight through the middle. So Ian Wilson gets his name on the score sheet as far as goals are concerned. 4-6-30 to 1-5-11. And that's a big lead at this stage, isn't it?
Yes, Coorparoo not letting Southport play their game of football, and Coorparoo real desperation stuff so far.
Guy gets the tap beautifully down that time. Slung to the ground. Chance for Coorparoo now. Good tackling by both teams. There's Mullane in there. Gets the hand pass out. It's nullified. Sermon.
Oh, good
Beautifully
hand
done.
pass.
Gets it onto Crowley. Craig Crowley streaming down the ground. Kicks it high in the air. Dempsey's up there. Well covered.
Oh!
Great mark, Ross.
What a mark, Paul Ross. Quickly hand passes it to Greg Page.
Let's have a look
Here's
at that.
the replay.
Fourth mark to Big Paul Ross. Look at that. Great mark. Had a difficult job judging it in the wind, but did it beautifully. So each time Southport go forward, they're being frustrated by some very, very solid Coorparoo defence.
Here's full marks to Coorparoo's defence. Ross, Page,
Dempsey.
Kevin O'Keefe.
Here's the chance now. Another kick. Oh, middle miss taking a dive, almost a slips catch that time. Page gets away with it. Boots it almost to the
Big
centre
kick.
of the ground.
And Peter
Guy
Guys
can't take
mark
the
it.
mark. There's a push in the back. We'll go to Coorparoo.
Zane Taylor will take the free kick.
I'm sorry, to Southport.
Pushed in the back there.
Zane Taylor drives it up to centre half forward. Up they go high. Nobody could take the mark. O'Keefe's got it. Gets them out of trouble once again. Girardi coming
Gibson,
in.
oh, well
Beautifully
done.
played. Here's Wilson. Another hand pass.
He's danger.
Coorparoo streaming forward now.
He's on
This
his
is
own.
danger. Colenso shoots for goal and has hit the post.
Well, they're certainly getting some exciting football here. They're making it interesting.
Beautiful teamwork, though, Barry, from Coorparoo then.
Michael Gibson's tap
Started
out
with
of the
O'Keefe, didn't
centre.
it?
O'Keefe's, yes, under pressure. His kick along the ground. Gibson beautifully chipped in with a great flip over to Ian Wilson.
There's Norm Dare not looking too happy at the moment. Anyway, back into the game again.
Oh,
almost a mark taken there. Carlson.
Southport out of trouble. There'll be should have been a free kick, I think, all over the top of him.
Guy kicks it out in the flag, out of bounds on the full.
Well, the hill, I think, are with Coorparoo by the sound of the roars coming from over that way.
Yes.
Coorparoo back into attack now. Everyone's up.
Now Becker grabbed that time by Mullane, breaks the tackle, can't break that one though. Here's a chance for Mal Thompson, kicks it straight into Guy. Colenso's there, dashing in to pick it up that time.
What desperate football. They're just throwing themselves into it.
Coorparoo have 1 of 3.
Mal Thompson.
Well, he's got 2 players up forward, 1 in the goal square, and here's Terry O'Neill moving up.
Well, I'd certainly be looking for a lead from that position.
In he comes, big Mal Thompson, right on the 50-metre line. Boots it, a low skimming kick. Up high, O'Neill couldn't take it. Here's a chance for a kick off the ground. Booted away that time by...
Here's Kevin O'Keefe in danger. Well done, Kevin O'Keefe. Very not bad for a back flanker.
By geez, in everything today, isn't he, O'Keefe? Playing a top game. Look at that
possession
mark.
by Kevin O'Keefe.
Here he comes. He's right on the 50-metre line. Could kick it from there. He's a good kicker of the football. On its way.
A bit too high. Right in the square. No one can mark it.
Southport getting out of trouble. Kick out wide to the flank. Chance now. O'Keefe in there doing a nice piece of shepherding.
Really well done, Gary Dempsey. Well done. Paul Ross thought he had time, but Dempsey grabbed him. He's played on. Gets the kick away. Looking for Brett Thompson.
Thompson not quite tall enough to reach that one. Here's the chance for Cotter.
Oh, Mike Lenahan, well done. Chipped in beautifully.
Tapped further afield for Coorparoo. Look at them, they're swarming around this ball. Another hand pass onto Thompson.
Gets the hand pass.
Carlson in there. 2 or 3 pushed in the back.
Southport free kick. Driven into the ground that time.
Zane Taylor handballs it back to Carlson. Darren Carlson takes the free. Dempsey. No. Guy. Well, no, everybody missed it that time.
Oh, in with Andy Colenso
Too high.
there. Well, that's the old adage. If you want to go in and get it, you'll get the free kick.
Here's trouble. O'Neill with the ball. Keeps it low. Fires it, but Miller couldn't pick it up. Wilson can't pick it up. Girardi dives on top of the ball. 2 or 3 of them going in there. Kicked up and a bit of a panic kick, and the ball bounces over the line and out of bounds.
Well, he had nothing else to do, nowhere to go. A good kick along the ground and out of bounds.
But Coorparoo still in attack, as they have been for most of this match so far. Been playing 15 minutes into the second quarter.
Another interchange for Southport.
Yes, Ken.
Yes, Frank Lowry has come off. Chris Van Vliet back on.
Thank you.
Trevor Sermon with the ball back into attack for Southport.
Well
Kevin
done,
O'Keefe. Well done. Oh, Mark Frawley.
Badly, though.
Chipped
Straight
in
to
beautifully.
Frawley. Here's Frawley now. Gets his kick in towards the centre of the ground. Guy going for it. Gets a tap. His middle miss. He can't get it. Good defence. Gibson gets the hand pass away. Over there to Ross, and Coorparoo out of danger once again. Middle miss puts him down after he's kicked the ball. But all to no avail. Coorparoo back into attack once again. Looking out wide there for Hutchison. Picks it up beautifully. Turns around, gets his kick in. Up here looking for Big Miller. Miller over the top, can't mark it. Has the chance to kick it off the ground.
He's done it.
Oh,
no, did Mick Youngs get to it? He's
touched at the last second.
Well, what a great effort, Mick Youngs, and equally well strove was Les Miller. Thought he did get his foot to it, but Mick Youngs threw himself after the ball and just got there in time. What a game of football we've got.
Hello?
No, I don't believe it. Well,
he was held, the umpire says, so he's got a free kick, and Miller will put this through. It's there.
Well, Mick Youngs, if you're not happy with that, I think you've got reason to be...
I can't believe that.
Reason to be upset. Mick Youngs, I thought, did everything right. Desperation, threw himself at the ball. Perhaps the free kick, Arthur, was, though, while he was after Miller had kicked it. He fell over the top of Miller in getting to the ball.
Yeah. Well, that fooled all of us.
Certainly did. I don't know, we might need some heart tablets or something up here soon, the way things are going.
We were so intent on watching that ball roll towards the goal line that we missed the fact that the umpire had given a free. 17 minutes into the game, and Coorparoo now 5-7-37, a 27-point lead over Southport, 1-5-11. A long time since Southport have put a point on the board. Dempsey couldn't take it, taps it backwards now.
Oh. Becker will get no. Southport free kick to Trevor Sermon. Someone pushed him in the back.
And 15 metres.
Rightfully so.
So a chance for Southport to get into attack, and let's hope they can and make this an interesting game now. Sermon right in the centre of the ground. And another 15 because the man has gone over the mark once again, Gary Becker.
Well, that's an awful long 15 too, right on the edge of the square.
Like to buy real estate off him, wouldn't you?
Sermon now.
There's his kick, short kick, and
beautiful pass to Brett Thompson. Didn't let him down, led beautifully.
Well, Thompson now about 45 metres out from goal on a slight angle, having his third kick. Plenty of hooters being sounded by the Coorparoo fans. Thompson. It's a great kick. It's going to come around. That's a magnificent goal.
Well, he allowed for that wind beautifully.
The goal of the match from Brett Thompson. 45 metres out, allowed for the breeze perfectly, and it swung right through and went through the middle of the goals. Look at this.
Look at the way the ball comes. We can just see it.
And there it goes, right through the middle.
Almost like a boomerang again.
Yep.
Well, that's what the wind is doing to the ball today. And, well, Brett Thompson, anyway, has certainly mastered it.
Yep. And that's what Southport needed, was that goal. They needed it desperately. Cuts the lead now to 17 points. It's 2-5-17 to 5-7-37. 19 minutes of play in the second quarter of the QAFL Grand Final. Big Dempsey in the ruck. Taps it away. Punched further afield by Carlson, but once again, the ever-reliable O'Keefe. Big kick high in the air. It's bouncing. It will just bounce inside the line and out of bounds. So a throw in on the centre half forward. On the flank.
7 kicks, 4 handballs to Kevin O'Keefe. What an effort so far.
My word. He's been in everything, hasn't he? He's been solid in defence and dangerous when he gets the ball into attack.
Certainly, and it's that type of experience from Kevin O'Keefe that you do need to settle him down on Coorparoo's bat line.
Gets his kick in. Almost controlled that. There he is again. O'Keefe boring through, getting the ball. Beautiful play. Kicks it up forward. And, I was going to say an easy mark from Mick Youngs. Couldn't take it, though, and it's left to Girardi to tidy up.
Done by Girardi. But there was danger there. Glenn Hutchinson doubled back very well and almost come off, but not to be.
He hasn't got a lot of height, but by gee, he's dangerous in there, Hutchinson, isn't he?
Certainly makes up for it with his endeavour.
Here's McMullen, but caught. Ball held to him. Took it off the top of the pack, tried to spin around and get a shot in, but
couldn't possibly get rid of that.
20 minutes gone in the second
quarter.
quarter.
Let's see it on the replay. The minute McMullen got the ball.
There it is. You can see the player right on top of him. It's a bounce of the ball, kicked out by Zane Taylor, but it's all Coorparoo here.
Les Miller, is it? No, Brett.
It's the kick up high. And there's Hutchinson in there. Hutchinson's got it.
Dempsey
kicks it away. Pile of players on top of the ball now.
Zane Taylor trying to clear it. Jason Cotter, is it?
Yes. Now Carlson. Carlson picks it up, dodges past. Good shepherding. Gets his kick in, but it's all who's going to be again, there, I think. Chance for O'Keefe again. Hand pass beautifully to Lenihan. Lenihan's kicked it straight out of bounds. Off the side of his boot. And it went straight out. But there again was O'Keefe. He's having a great game today.
He certainly is. He's almost playing a roving game on the back line. Girardi with a hand pass over.
Carlson dodges, gets around him. Got
too high.
No, dropping the ball.
Well, we called that one wrong, and he's got a 15-metre penalty with it.
Colenso plays on quickly. There's a blue on. Ian Wilson but Colenso has his shot straight through the goals. Another goal to Coorparoo.
Well,
and here's... Let's have a look at what's happening. Andy Colenso has popped it through for Coorparoo.
Well, that's twice now that... no, I won't say any more. But it's not
There's
football.
There's the replay of the goal. Look at that shot
Ian
from
Wilson,
Colenso.
he's been tackled there by a bloke twice his size. And if that's football, well, I'll go he. But Coorparoo showing on the scoreboard the way to go. Coorparoo now 6-7-43, lead Southport 2-5-17. And if Southport, if that's their only answer, then they're going to be in real trouble. They've got to settle down and play football.
Well, that's twice now Wilson has been put down behind the play, and I can't blame the Coorparoo players. They're getting behind him. They're playing on. Andy Colenso was quick to think about one thing then, and that was football. He picked the ball up and had a shot at goal and put it through. And the chance there for Gordon Coventry. You can't get rid of that. Cotter grabbed him beautifully.
The umpire. Well tackled by Jason Cotter.
And good work by Stephen Pine there. There it is on the replay. Pine grabs it. The ball held to him by Cotter.
A little bit of acting there, but the only way to go.
As Coventry just about playing for one in the back, but the umpire's a bit too wise. He's on the scene and will bounce it. Just about 60 metres out from the Southport goal. A goal is what Southport need now desperately.
Brett Jones and Peter Guy.
Jones gets it down, kicked away. Now a chance for Coorparoo to get out of trouble through McMullen. Dropped it. Colenso copped one afterwards and...
Downfield to Mel Thompson.
Colenso got put down. So Mel Thompson with the ball.
Coorparoo back into attack, looking for Becker.
Oh, Miller.
Les Miller.
Miller waited behind the pack, judged it beautifully and took the mark.
And look at Coorparoo running, streaming down to their forward line.
There's players everywhere for Coorparoo. Look at them. Up high, nobody can take it. Here's the chance for Zane Taylor. He's back there in case.
Well, Coorparoo, 4-goal lead. Looking dangerous at this stage, Arthur, but as we said, still anyone's game. It's a long way to go. Almost 25 minutes into the second quarter.
Throw in right behind the behind post. Dempsey couldn't get it. The chance was there for O'Neill if he can pick it up. Almost got the kick. Colenso.
No, touched off hands. Trevor Sermon.
Oh, dear.
Very dangerous, wasn't it?
No word.
Well, again, Coorparoo doing 85 to 90% of all the attacking in this second quarter. I'm sure Coach Norm Dare won't be too happy with Southport in this second quarter. Big kick out.
Hanging in the air, almost a mark taken for Coorparoo.
Clever play by Michael Gibson, but didn't quite come off.
Out of bounds, is it? Yes, the umpire's got it out of bounds. Just about on centre wing, slightly towards Coorparoo's goal. Almost into time on in the second quarter, and it's 6:8:44 to 2:5:17. So Coorparoo looking very good at this stage of the game.
Southport free kick. Big Gary Dempsey.
Plays on quickly. Dempsey gets his kick in. But
Peter
look where
Guy
Middlemiss is. Middlemiss was out there with Guy.
I notice Brett Thompson's been put to full forward.
Cotter. See, now there's nobody up there for Southport.
And a good mark in defence. Kelvin Miller plays on. Oh, big wobbly old punt high in the air.
No mark taken, but look at McMullen.
Hand to McMullen.
Here's McMullen,
bounces.
the Grogan medal winner, streaming forward for Coorparoo. There's his kick, looking for Wilson. It might bounce through. It's a goal.
What a goal by Brendan McMullen.
Brendan McMullen, a magnificent goal.
And that's put Coorparoo on fire.
Oh, what a goal. There's McMullen.
Great stuff.
Congratulated by all his teammates. What a week he's having. He was our best on the ground last week. Look at this.
The replay.
Now watch McMullen. There he goes.
By Lenahan to McMullen. 1 bounce. 2 bounce. Here's the Grogan medalist and worthy winner too.
Look at that kick.
Ian Wilson leading in the race. Had it have been a little bit shorter, but great goal, Brendan McMullen.
Boy, what a team lifter that's going to be.
Certainly is. And in
here they come again.
To attack again.
Trevor Crowley. It's the ball out to Girardi. Girardi picks it up. Does it well for a big man. Gets his kick in. Nicely done that time by Coombe. Here's the chance. There's 3 opponents on him.
Lenahan, well done. Dummies.
Gets the hand pass into the centre of the ground. Gibson.
Oh, look at Ross coming streaming down.
Coorparoo streaming into attack. Good safe mark.
Zane Taylor clears for Southport.
Runs back into the pack, kicks to the far side of the ground and finds big Peter Guy. Gibson's there to grab him, pushes him over, and he'll give away 15.
And it's another 35-40.
Gee, I wish that bloke was in real estate. I'd buy half of Queensland. Give him some big ones.
To take the kick for Southport, bring them back into attack. No one there for them. Trevor Sermon will be the first to the ball.
Well, almost well done by Sermon. Well, look at where Middlemiss is battling for that ball.
That's a free kick to Glenn Middlemiss.
He's come right out of goal.
Another.
There's his kick out wide.
It's dangerous.
Mark taken.
Gordon Coventry, is it?
Yep. Now Coventry's about 45 metres out from goal. Becker on the mark. Kicks right up towards the goal square.
Dempsey's there.
Dempsey can't hang on to the ball.
Jason Cotter with the ball now.
Tackled by McMullen. Well done,
Here's Greg
McMullen.
Page.
Page now onto it. Streaming out of goal. Big kick
Well
up to the
done.
centre of the ground, but Guy's waiting for it there and takes the mark. Grabbed by Thompson.
What an awesome sight. Peter Guy standing around the centre of the ground and Gary Dempsey at the other end in the goal square.
Yes.
Greg
Here
Page, well done. Couldn't mark it, but soon picked it up.
Now the
Good punch
chance
out.
for Southport now. Plenty of support. Coventry kicks up high. There's Thompson.
Oh, Thompson's
Judges
got
it well,
the
gets
sit.
a hand to it. Couldn't get it, though. Punched away from him. Picked up by Frawley. Frawley has a snap.
That's a goal.
No, yes, he has. He's put it through.
That's a good goal, Mark Frawley. Difficult snap too.
My word, it was wobbling everywhere, wasn't it?
Certainly was.
Let's have a look at that again. Mark Frawley, a great goal for Southport. And back come the Sharks.
Here it is.
There's the kick. Now watch this one. Brett Thompson just gets a hand to it. There it is. Now watch number 8. It's battered this way.
Mark
Frawley picks
Frawley.
it up, turns,
Dummies.
gets his left foot and puts it through. So a much-needed goal for Southport. Their third. 23 playing 50.
Oh, Ian Wilson.
Wilson
mucked up
ran
by
into his own teammate that time. Gee, he's having a tough day, isn't he?
Said you didn't want it. You didn't want to get rid of it. Gordon Trot Coventry again. True little battler for Southport. Puts him into attack.
Dempsey's in there, can't mark.
Oh,
it.
Ross.
Again.
Great mark. Well, he's certainly doing a great job minding Gary Dempsey down there. Gary Dempsey took 4 good marks in the first quarter, but hasn't been allowed to. That's touched off the hands.
Girardi. Well done, Lino Girardi. Like a rover, and he's a big man. Up for middle miss. Couldn't
Almost.
quite take it. O'Keefe's in there. Hand pass away. Gets them out of trouble once again. Another hand pass on to McMullen. He's got a paddock. He's got Jason Cotter on his tracks, but gets his kick in, and it's out of bounds right on centre wing. So good defence again from Coorparoo to get that ball out of trouble.
Yes, they're still showing the same desperation that they had from the first bounce of the ball, and full credit to them. Miller.
Lenahan. Oh, he's right into trouble there. It's about 4 Sharks around him. Kick off the ground. And
It's
another.
fierce.
It is fierce. Kicked
And
it straight
fast.
back into the pack. It's a
Lenahan.
chance for Lenahan. Gets his kick in, and the whistle is gone. Was it out of bounds? I think it might have been.
Well, we're almost running out of time, almost 30 minutes into the second quarter. And what a quarter it's been by Coorparoo. It's been all Coorparoo's quarter, this one.
Guy in the ruck now. Gets the tap over the back. Kicked off the ground by Becker. Up goes
Jones.
Miller, couldn't take the mark. Here's Thompson. Oh, boom.
2 heavies hit.
It's still
Mel
going.
Thompson, Mick Youngs. What a duo. Oh, well done, Darren Coombe.
Oh, here's trouble. Colenso onto
And
McMullen.
McMullen.
McMullen shot for goal. It's just offline. God, he's dangerous, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Just over 30 minutes gone in the second quarter of the 1986 Grand Final, and it's Coorparoo 7-9 to Southport 3-5. Coventry.
He's doing plenty for Southport. Gordon Coventry, here's everything. Chance for Sermon. Good
mark.
strong mark. Mel Thompson unable to spoil that one. Gordon Coventry.
Now, Gordon Coventry coming down the flank, has a bounce. He's got time for a hand pass over the top. He does just that. Whoa, and here's trouble. Trevor Crowley caught again. Coventry.
Oh, he's caught.
Frawley's caught. Free kick to
Well
Coorparoo.
done, Greg Page.
Great tackle.
Well, there was 3 great tackles. Kevin O'Keefe's. And, of course, Greg Page's to wrap it up.
Hutchison. Hutchison flips it across to the centre of the ground. And here comes Becker.
On his own.
Big kick. O'Neill. O'Neill's got it. No, he hasn't. Mick Young spoiled it. Almost. Oh, tapped it straight across,
Oh.
but the siren goes just as Coorparoo is attacking once again. What a quarter. And at half-time, it's Coorparoo 7-9-51, Southport 3-5-23. And welcome back to Windsor Oval, the grand final. What a game we've got on our hands. Well, looking at the scoreboard, 7-9 to 3-6, but there's plenty in it to go, isn't there?
Certainly, Southport certainly won't stop there. They'll come back in the third quarter stronger than ever. But full marks to Coorparoo. That was their quarter. They did, as I said earlier, they did 90% of the attacking, and the results show on the scoreboard. Arthur, they did all the attacking, worried only about football and getting that ball on at all costs. And the way they're burrowing in, it's it's a pleasure to watch. They're backing up, they're running on, and they left Southport a little bit ragged in that second quarter.
Well, what can Norm Dare say to his players at half-time, Barry?
The one thing I'd be wanting Southport players to do is just settle down and play football. They're worried too much at the moment. Well, naturally, they've had to defend, but when they're in attack, Brett Thompson, as we see, take a fine mark and kick a beautiful goal here, but he's lifted them a little down at since he's been at full forward. But really and truly, Southport, what they've got to do is stop being second to the ball. They've got to get in first and just concentrate on their game.
Glenn Middleman's not playing a great role so far?
Well, he hasn't yet, but don't write him off. He's been in too much. He's one of the real danger men for Coorparoo in Ian Wilson. But Brendan McMullen didn't his goal set Coorparoo on fire. It was brilliant.
And the way O'Keefe is playing in defence too, he's doing everything right, isn't he?
Certainly is. And the attention that Ian Wilson has received so far is certainly unjustified. And if Southport can forget all about that and just get on playing their game, then they've got more of a chance.
Clash of the big men there in Mal Thompson and Gary Dempsey.
Well, yeah, and talking on Dempsey, played a very strong first quarter, but 4 marks to Paul Roos. Took 4 great marks in response to Gary Dempsey's 4 marks in the first quarter.
Well, there it is, a matter of some, 18, 19 points at half-time. It's a good lead to Coorparoo. They've done most of the attacking, as you've said, throughout the game. And they certainly, at this stage anyway, look far better aside, don't they?
They certainly do, but Southport are renowned for coming home from behind and finishing off with a blistering fourth quarter. And that's one thing that does worry me a little bit, that Coorparoo have thrown everything into the first 2 quarters. And will they run out of puff? Southport have had
yes, they've had the easy
dream run home.
But as we said, that happened to a team in Melbourne yesterday, and we saw what happened to them.
Certainly.
All right, we'll take this break and be back with you very soon. As we look around the ground at the moment, we can see the entrance in the Miss QAFL, who are being driven around in the magnificent MG sports cars. They're entertaining the crowd through the halftime break. Miss QAFL, Leanne Fletcher, who had a wonderful ride in the TVO chopper earlier to bring out the Premiership Cup, the 4X Cup.
What beautiful cars they are too, Arthur. I'd give me left arm for one right now, seeing we lost had ours stolen Friday night.
Yes, it must have been quite a sight for poor Barry, who walked out of the house the other morning at Bribie Island and found he went to put the bags in the car to come down to Brisbane and found the car had gone. So you'd take anything at the moment, wouldn't you?
Certainly, anything would be better than the motorbike we came down on.
Well, there's the girls as they wave to the crowd, and we'll take this break and be back with you soon at Windsor Park. Welcome back to Windsor Oval, the QAFL Grand Final today between Southport and Coorparoo. Let's find out what some of the other teams' coaches think about the game and what might happen. Ken Guy at the other side of the ground is talking now to Wayne Britton and John Blair.
Thank you very much, Arthur. Yes, Wayne, what's your assessment of the game so far?
Well, so far, Coorparoo have taken it right up to Southport. They've basically dictated terms right from the start, and they've been prepared to get in first for the football. As players like Brendan McMullen having a very good game, Paul Roos, who's doing a lot of good running from the half-back line there, and Ian Wilson, they're all really doing well. But basically, their biggest strength is they're getting in first for the ball, and they're dictating the way this game's being played today.
Where would you make changes?
So much changes, I think. John Mullane has been tagging Brendan McMullen, and I feel McMullen's got away from him. But not only that, with Cotter and Coventry being off the ball, I think that's taken a little bit of Southport's drive away also.
The blustery conditions, a problem?
It's a problem for both sides, though. It's not just one. Like, Southport are not only a good marking side, but so are Coorparoo. You know, their strengths are in the air, and I don't think that's had too much of an effect on the game. I think it's the side that's getting first use of the ball, and at the moment, that's Coorparoo.
28-point lead for the Roos at half-time. Is it enough?
Well, I'd rather be 28 points in front than I would 28 points behind, but in a grand final, it's played over 4 quarters of football, and so far we've had 2. So, you know, we'll just wait and see. I think Southport have got to come out and they've got to start to take the initiative a lot more. I think they've sat back and waited for things to happen more, and Coorparoo have gone out and made it happen in the first half.
Good. Thanks, Wayne. Wayne Britton, coach of Windsor Zillmere Eagles. John Blair, what's your assessment of the game at half-time?
Obviously, you know, Coorparoo have been prepared to tackle strongly. I feel that's been a focal point of their game, in that no Southport player has been able to break through that first tackle, and consequently they haven't been able to get the use from the ball that they would like. So, you know, that's just following on from what Wayne's saying, basically.
Positional changes you might make?
Yes, I'd look at throwing Zane Taylor onto the ball. I know that, you know, he's played very well for the state and for Southport before as a ruck rover centreman, and you'd have to consider putting him onto the ball at this stage rather than just having him back on the half-back flank, not doing a hell of a lot.
Do you think the heat and, you know, the general fitness may prove costly at the last quarter?
Well, both sides have to play in that, and really it just comes back to desire. Comes back to the level of people really want to win, and at this stage Coorparoo will have fitter players in the last quarter because they will be more desire for the ball.
Thanks, John Blair. John Blair, coach of Sandgate, with his views on the position of the game at half-time. After the commercial break, we'll come back and talk to Western District's coach, Ronnie Wearmouth.
To Windsor Oval, let's find out the opinion of another of the QAFL coaches, this time from Western Districts. Ken Guy talks to Ron Wearmouth.
Yes, I've got the one coach who actually nominated Coorparoo, Ronnie.
Yes, Ken, we've played against Southport twice, and I thought as much as they've got a lot of depth in their sides because of their financial position and that, but I really don't believe at full strength that they have the ability the other sides have got.
How are the blustery conditions? Would you play the game the way they're playing it?
Well, I thought that would have suited Southport because they're physically strong, but I really don't believe that they have the ability to match Coorparoo.
Where are they winning?
They're winning everywhere, mate.
On the ground, in the air, the lot.
You can name it, they're winning. They're just first the ball, and when you first the ball, that's when you get the opportunities, and they're winning up there.
28-point lead at half-time, is that enough?
Collingwood was 28 points in front of North Melbourne in one grand final, and they drew with us. Yeah. So 28 points is never enough. No, never enough.
Any key positional changes you'd make? Southport in particular.
I wouldn't be worried about Southport. I don't think they've got much. They haven't got many running players. That's their biggest disadvantage. They haven't got many little running players. Cooper got all the runners, and Southport are just big, slow loggerheads. They're loggerheads, mate.
So you're feeling pretty confident you've made the right choice?
I am, mate. I'd like to be on them. Rightio.
Now, the end of the season, what's happening in 87 for Ronnie Wearmouth?
Well, Western, I look like taking up a position on the north coast with Snowy Carter and the boys up at Caloundra. They look like putting a side in the QAFL, and I'm interested in going up there at the moment. But whether that eventuate, that's something that's in the wind. Well,
it's an interesting development. We wish you all the best, Ronnie, whatever occurs next year.
Thanks a lot, Ken.
Thanks a lot for talking to us. Ronnie Wearmouth, coach of Western Districts, up until the end of this season anyway. Thanks, fellas. Back to you, Art.
Thanks, Gaz. A couple of good hats in there, weren't there?
Certainly is. It's a toss-up between Ronnie Wearmouth and Ken Guys.
Yeah, Ken looks like he should be driving one of the MGs. I'm not too sure about Ronnie's. All right, we're coming up, checking the scores again at half-time. It's Coorparoo 7-9-51, and they have a 28-point lead over Southport, but you can expect a very good second half here at Windsor Oval. We'll be back with that shortly. Welcome back as we see Coorparoo and Southport both running out onto Windsor Oval for the second half of what should be a fantastic grand final. Southport down by 28 points at half-time. But, well, they're a great side, and there's no way you can write them off at this stage, Barry, is there?
Certainly couldn't. As I've said earlier, they're renowned for coming back very strong, particularly in last quarters, but they need more than that. They need a big third quarter, Southport. They're quite capable of doing it. They've got the manpower. They've got the players. All it is a matter of forgetting Coorparoo's game and concentrating on theirs a little bit more, I think. Go out and attack.
Having a look at these stats, Barry, a very interesting piece of information here, and it certainly isn't trivia. Southport in 1986 have kicked 2,341 points and had 1,342 kicked against them. Now let's have a look at Coorparoo, and you'll find the interesting point that we're making.
That's a difference of 999, I believe.
And there it is again, exactly the same. Coorparoo have kicked 2,464 and have had 1,465 kicked against them. And that means exactly 999 points between the two sides.
Both teams with the same stats. So
very interesting. Brendan McMullen, there's coach Norm Dare. Norm Dare, no doubt, G'd his players up at half-time. Sits there and ponders what might happen in the third quarter. I have no doubt that Laurie Pendrick has done the same to Coorparoo. He's probably told them to keep going, to keep playing the way they are in front and being first to the ball. And of course we'll find out from Ken Guy a little bit later what the two coaches have said.
Well, no doubt Norm Dare wants a big third quarter from Southport, and equally Laurie Pendrick won't want any letting up on Coorparoo's efforts to date.
Umpire Walters Buell holds the ball high in the air, about to get the second half of the 1986 Grand Final underway. Guy and Jones. Darren Carlson could be first to the ball. No, Lenahan's in there. Carlson dives on top of him. The umpire will come in and bounce it. Umpire Fogarty this time. Both umpires done a pretty good job here today. One rather strange decision we couldn't work out, but they were on the spot, and
they were
I'm sure they knew
a lot closer than us, Arthur, and full marks to them. They are doing a top job. Jones, but Taylor almost.
Here's McMullen. Picks it up beautifully. On his way again. Plenty of players to kick it to. There it is. Not a good kick, though.
Well done, Lino Girardi.
Wilson's in there.
Holding the man.
Free kick will go to Girardi. Leon Wilson taking a couple of hard knocks today. Girardi.
Still showing no effect by it. He's out there playing his heart out. Oh, there's a great mark.
That's
Michael
Gibson. Wearing Laurie Pendrick's old number. Through the centre of the ground. Kicks
Look at the way
the
wind is just holding that ball up in the air. Peter Guy can't
almost
mark
it. Chance for Sermon now. Sermon gets the hand pass.
Clever hand pass by Sermon, but well backed up Coorparoo in defence.
Tyne runs through the centre, gets his kick in out wide. Oh, here's McMullen, if he can get the run of the ball here. No. Feeding him to it there is Trevor Crowley.
He does now.
Now he gets it. Wilson has the chance. Still got it. Ducks under a couple, pushes it out.
Oh, well done, Brendan McMullen. Good chip out to Michael Lenahan.
Lenahan's short
chip
pass.
Looking for Andy Colenso.
Colenso still got it on the boundary line there. The umpire will come in here and will bounce it. In the forward pocket with Coorparoo slightly into attack. 28-point lead at quarter time. Bounce of the ball. A chance for Southport to get out of trouble. A short kick, bounces, stays in play.
Oh, almost caught by Jason Cotter.
Here's Becker. It looked like a trip. The ball is out of bounds. Right on centre wing. A scrappy start to the second half of this grand final. Throw in right on centre wing.
Les Miller and Gary Dempsey.
There's the
battle
trip that I was talking about. And away come Coorparoo with the ball again, but a poor kick charged down, and the chance is there now for Girardi. A big kick towards the centre of the ground.
Middle miss.
It bounces past him.
There's a chance for Mark Frawley, is it? Good hand pass. Cross to Coventry. Snapshot at goal.
Thompson almost marks it.
And knocked out by Kelvin Miller.
The boundary umpire a long way away from that.
Well, that ball came down too fast for any of them.
Well, a chance now for Southport. Right into attack. Ball to be thrown in just a matter of a metre away from the behind post.
Here's Kevin O'Keefe. Oh, sloppy hand pass. Trevor Sermon picks up on it. He's caught.
Well done. It's Delaney. Zane Taylor. Now Lenahan. Lenahan's kick up to half forward.
Les Miller.
Battling for it. Miller takes the mark. Good strong mark.
Mick Youngs did everything possible there, but still couldn't nullify him there.
Looking for Gibson out wide here. Up he goes, got his hands to it, couldn't control it. The chance is there for O'Neill. O'Neill spins around, beats two, gets it onto his boot, shoots it, goal, and he's put it through.
Great goal by Terry O'Neill. Calmly balked and weaved around two Southport opponents.
Magnificent play by O'Neill. Gee, he made that look so easy.
Didn't he? That's experience for you, I think.
Now there's the
Les
kick out.
Miller. His kick from the mark.
Now Gibson goes for it here.
Misses it.
Now watch O'Neill.
Well shepherded
Beats
by
one,
Gibson.
beats
Round
two. There's the shot.
Thank you very much, he says.
And that's the way that Laurie Pendrick would have liked them to start.
And a good start again by Coorparoo.
8-9-57 now to 3-5-23.
But Jones and Peter Guy.
Jones.
Big knock by
thump.
Jones.
But here's Taylor with the ball.
Too high, he says. Zane Taylor. He's lucky there because he otherwise he was caught for holding the ball. Plays on now.
O'Neill couldn't quite mark it. The chance is there now for Becker. Dropping the ball. Well tackled, Gary Dempsey. So Dempsey.
Good tackle by Dempsey.
Here's Dempsey. Boots it up to half forward, looking for Middlemiss. Middlemiss takes the mark. Well judged.
Good mark by Glenn Middlemiss.
Well, Page
Greg
had every
Page
chance.
slipped over at the last minute.
Here's the replay, and there it is. A beautiful mark by Glenn Middlemiss. He's dead in front. He's only about 30 metres out. This should be a quick answer by Coorparoo. Let's see if he can handle the wind.
Well, Southport need this goal from Glenn Middlemiss, and they also need Glenn Middlemiss to get his confidence up. And a goal here will do it for him.
Oh, it looks like it's there. It's a goal.
Good goal to Glenn Middlemiss.
Well, that's his first goal, and that might just lift his play.
Yes, and he's a confidence player and very dangerous player when he gets going. Going for his kick now on the replay. Umpire moved a little bit. The ball was going around. Looking at Middlemiss as he kicked it, watching it go through, he was a bit concerned about it.
8-9-57 to 4-5-29. So both sides have gold. 28 points the difference again. Bounce of the ball. The Guy gets the tap away that time, but sharked off the pack there by Coorparoo. Is that Andy Colenso at the bottom of that pack? It's where he usually is. Yes, it is.
Some interchange news for Southport.
Good call.
Yes, Ken?
Yes, Peter Gregson has come on and Trevor Crowley is off.
Okay, Crowley off, Gregson on for Southport. A very quick interchange by Dare. Derek Delaney with that kick. Nobody could mark it. Here's the chance for Colenso now. But the bounce of the ball beats him. Jason Cotter's in there. But the free kick will go to Coorparoo. No, to Southport.
Southport, yes.
Umpire pointed the wrong way for a moment there. Now
Cotter's kick up towards Taylor, and here's Dempsey looking dangerous, and a good strong mark by Gary Dempsey.
Can Southport come back? Gary Dempsey, the man to lead them to it. Boots it up high.
Calling it up.
Thompson almost takes it. Middlemiss now. Here's a chance for Carlson. Carlson gets it onto his boot and has kicked it.
Well, that's the lift that Southport have been looking for, and great goal, good snap goal by Darren Carlson for Southport.
All started off by Gary Dempsey.
Certainly, good strong mark, and well led too by Gary Dempsey. There's his kick. Looking for Hutchison. Brett Thompson, sorry, almost took the mark.
And there's Carlson, number 14, calls for it, takes it, gets it under his right foot and made no mistake. So Southport back in this now. 5-5-35.
Only
8-9.
Only 22 points the difference. Big knock by Brett Jones. Oh, well come through was Glenn Hutchison. He was well collared though.
That's Cotter in there battling for it. Guy shoots it forward. Mark almost taken there by Coventry. He's still got the chances. He takes on big Thompson. Now here's Lenihan. Coorparoo into attack. Lenihan kicks it up for Miller. Miller can't mark it. Now he's got the chance if he can pick it up. No, well done, Southport.
And he's given a free kick.
Play on Girardi. Kicking that wide on the flank. Good mark taken by Darren Coombe. Delaney running over the mark. Call back onto it. Darren Coombe.
Southport come right back into this game now.
Dempsey couldn't take the mark. Here's the chance for O'Keefe, but Dempsey grabs it. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Southport fighting hard for this ball.
Yes. Different Southport in this third quarter. They've got a lot more life and a lot more desperation throwing into it.
Tapped away by O'Keefe. Colenso kicks it out onto the flank.
Oh, good tap on.
Not was Pine. Now here's Wilson going for it. And there is Girardi, who sees it over the line in front of Ian Wilson. Throw in on centre wing. Just Coorparoo's side. Oh, well, Peter Guy got one in the back.
Will take it.
Peter Guy now.
Zane Taylor asking for the lead. Making position. Oh, Brett Thompson. Brett Jones right over the top.
Well played by the Southport player to get it back to Taylor, but there's no one there to help him. Wilson dodges, weaves, gets the hand pass away to Lenihan. Lenihan hand pass inside to Pine. He's caught. 2 or 3 players diving on top of it. Push in the back, and the free kick will go to Darren Coombe. Southport going into attack now, and a 15-metre penalty will help. 2 players running across.
Technical on that occasion.
Yeah, bit of interference though.
Darren Coombe.
Coombe. High kick right up into the goal square. Look at Middlemiss. He's up and he's got it. What a mark.
What a mark. That has got to be the mark of the day so far.
He hung in the air there and took a magnificent mark.
And that's the Glenn Middlemiss that we're used to seeing. Let's see it on the replay.
Look at him. Up there already.
Beautiful mark to Glenn Middlemiss. He's only 5 metres out.
Oh, this
going for his
Southport.
second goal.
It's there.
And Southport are right back into this game with a goal. Fine goal by Glenn Middlemiss.
Well, what a start to the second quarter. We've seen Coorparoo goal first. Southport have kicked 2 more goals. and it's anybody's game now.
Well, Southport have got their tails up now. There's that great mark by Middlemas. And
There's the kick for goal.
he's going to be hard to stop now that he's got his tail up.
Well, he's explosive and he's a confidence player, as you said, and there's the score on the board. There's only, what, 16 points the difference now. Coorparoo 8-9, 57, as Middlemas takes a deep breath, and Southport 6-5, 41, back in the centre of the ground.
6 kicks to Middlemas to date and 2 goals.
Guy and Miller in there. Guy just about got it down. Oh, Crowley got pushed, Coventry rather. Out it comes.
Oh,
here's
well done,
Lenahan on to McMullen. Here's danger. McMullen drives the ball forward. No, he's slightly offline, and there was no chance of his teammate Brett Jones getting there to take the mark, so it's through for 1 point. Thought McMullen could have kept going a little bit then.
Yes, perhaps his teammates should have yelled out to him to take a bounce because he had plenty of room. Southport get the ball back into play.
Oh, Peter Guy going for a big one. It drops into the arms of Wilson. Wilson short pass to
McMullen's
McMullen,
on his own.
all on his own. And he takes an easy mark, and from that position, should be able to kick it.
He's in there with a chance.
There's a couple of leads coming out. O'Neill was leading out of the goal square, but here's McMullen. Puts it on his way, shoots for goal.
Umpire's not moving.
It's coming
going to
back.
be close.
Oh, touched. Good work that time from the Southport defender.
Craig Crowley, I think.
Yes.
He had direction. All he needed was a bit more distance.
So 1 more point to Coorparoo. They go on to 69, playing 41. 17 points the difference. Here's Sermon. Dodges and gets around his opponent, and Big Mal Thompson.
Dempsey.
Taps it on. Nobody out there for Southport. Picked up by Gibson. Gibson runs around. Gets his kick in, but it's going straight back to Gary Dempsey.
Good mark.
He doesn't miss those. It's a few marks in this quarter so far to the big boy. There's Gary Dempsey's kick.
Looking for Middlemas.
Good mark taken for Coorparoo in defence that time.
Stephen Pine, is it?
Oh, Middlemas went down. And he's not too happy. He's jumping up and down. Nevertheless, Coorparoo still have the ball.
Gary Becker with the ball.
Becker out into the flank. Flying high there is Jones. He couldn't get it. Wilson now. And pass away into Jones. Jones gets his kick in. Thompson. Nobody up forward for Coorparoo. All their players are back. Guy has tackled Thompson. Thompson's called to play on. And the ball is out of bounds on centre wing, right in front of the dressing sheds. A little scrappy play there by Coorparoo.
Yes, Thompson perhaps should have taken his time and had a deliberate kick rather than try and play on. Guy and Les Miller to do a bit battle. No real well tapped on.
But once again, it's out of bounds. Just about 5 metres around from the previous ball up. Wind gusting away in the background.
Well, Southport definitely playing themselves back into this premiership. Good start to their third quarter.
Guy. Chance there for Lowry. But Coorparoo into attack now. Andy Colenso kicks down the wing. No chance of Jones getting that one. Out of bounds again, but they're a bit closer to goal this time, Coorparoo. About 60 metres around. Out on the half-forward flank, we'll see another throw-in. Guy and Jones again. Ball drifting away.
Well done, Sermon.
Beautifully done, but it's held to him by Becker. Held to him.
Held to him, said the umpire. Good decision.
Becker didn't really agree with it, though.
No. But I think Becker held the ball up around his chest and Sermon's waving his arms around.
Chance again for Guy. Once again, they all dive on top of the ball and the umpire will ball it up. Just repeating the score. It's 8-11, 59 to 6-5, 41. Coorparoo in the lead, as they have been most of the match.
Big knock by Les Miller.
Oh, here's a chance now. Colenso
well
gets the hand pass out to Becker. Becker's kick in. Big bump that time. Somebody ran into Lino Girardi and you can hear the ground move.
Mick Young's well cleared, but Coorparoo back into attack.
Now here's McMullen. McMullen shoots it up forward looking for O'Neill. O'Neill can mark it. Yes, he does. Is Jones? No, he's called play on. Oh, and the Southport crowd of Coorparoo fans not too happy with that decision.
Well,
was it touched?
Again, the umpire was a lot closer than us from up here, but it did look like a good mark to Brett Jones.
There's Jones again in the ruck, but getting away with it was Zane Taylor. And pass on to Carlson. Carlson gets a good pass, beautifully taken that time by Mark Frawley. Frawley on centre wing, inside to Taylor. Now Zane Taylor hasn't been in the game a great deal.
He's danger.
Shoots it
Middle
up towards
miss.
middle miss. Kick. It was knocked out of his hand actually. Here's Ross paddling it towards the line and making sure it was through for a point.
Well, Middleness was a little bit unlucky not to get a free kick for interference there. He had plenty of attention from two Coorparoo players.
I thought he had the mark too, Barry.
Yes. Short pass to Les Miller. Southport really putting the accelerator down now.
There's the kick from Miller. Oh, good mark. That's
Good mark. Glenn Hutchison.
Glenn
Good
Hutchison.
mark.
Used to see-
Right back into that.
Short pass into Gary Becker. Becker. McMullen out on his own. Coombe was a mile away from him that time.
Hold him up.
Now Brendan McMullen driving it up forward. O'Neill's there. Can't take the mark. We're all over him that time, but here's a chance.
Stephen O'Keefe.
Yes.
Brett Jones hasn't
Brett
let him
Jones has got
down.
it.
Good strong mark. Only
And-
30 metres out, directly in front of goal. And Coorparoo will be looking for this one. Perhaps let's see it on the replay.
Yes, good mark.
Mick Young's just getting there a bit late.
So Brett Jones lining up for his second goal. Have to
Coorparoo
watch
wants
the
this
wind.
one to stop Southport's onslaught in this third quarter.
Well, he's got this tricky wind down there. Let's see how he handles it. As he kicks it, blows up, but I don't think he's got any problems. It's through.
It's a good goal by Brett Jones.
It's the second goal to Brett Jones.
Notice there how the umpire had to change his direction very fast too to watch the read of the ball.
Yeah, it's not an easy job for them either, is it?
See how the umpire's running right across there. But a good goal by Brett Jones, and Coorparoo now 9-11-65 to Southport 6-6-42.
So a 23-point lead.
Interchange for Coorparoo.
Yes, Ken?
Yes, Gary Norris has gone on and Ian Wilson is off.
Ian Wilson off. Well, that's a little bit of a surprise, but he did get a couple of heavy knocks in that quarter.
He's received quite a lot of attention in the first half. He's probably starting to feel the effects.
So Gary Norris, his first senior match of the year.
Yes, but certainly by no means he's had plenty of experience in last Coorparoo Premiership. McMullen, oh, that was a throw. The umpire saw it. John Mullane to take the free kick for Southport.
Right in the centre of the ground, Mullane driving Southport into attack. It's a big kick too.
Ooh.
Looking for Dempsey up there. Dempsey, or Guy rather, didn't have a chance. Here's a chance for Sermon. Snapshot, but it's offline and through for 1 point.
Well, Paul Ross was doing a Glenn Middlemiss there up the back of Peter Guy, but didn't quite come off. Page kicks out for Coorparoo.
It's a good kick. Nobody can mark it. Here's the chance for Becker now. Picks up the ball. He's got a paddock to run in. Takes a second bounce. Now gets his kick in. Looking up there for Colenso. Andy Colenso can't judge it in the breeze. And the ball runs over the line and out of bounds. But Coorparoo
Norris
into attack.
chipping in there. Anxious to get his first touch.
Yes, his first touch in senior football in a grand final.
Certainly, and he's the littlest man out there.
Here's the ball in. Dempsey couldn't get to it. Punched forward for Coorparoo. Here's Girardi.
Very
Gets his
strong
kick in.
defender for Southport.
Yeah, poor kick though. Goes straight to Coorparoo. Now
And
here's
McMullen.
McMullen. He's so often out by himself. Has another
Could
shot.
have had another bounce there.
Oh, this looks dangerous. Easy
Didn't
mark
need it.
taken by Colenso. Andy Colenso right in the goal square. And once again, Brendan McMullen out on his own.
Yes, Brendan McMullen, let's see it. There's one bounce, second bounce. Kicks on its way.
Look at
Colenso
the-
takes the mark. Now, Mick Youngs may have been right there.
Oh, there it is. It's straight through. Andy Colenso's second goal.
Well, gives Coorparoo a bit of breathing space now. Back to at least 28 points, the lead they had at half-time. So Southport's good fight back early in the third quarter, being nullified a bit by Coorparoo's good play. And here's Brendan McMullen.
Now watch this, and I think you'll see that Andy Colenso did almost play on. Watch. There he goes. Look.
Yes.
And Mick Young's grabbed him, and he's changed his mind.
For his, it was play on.
All right, we're back in the centre with umpire Walters Buell about to bounce it. Coorparoo 10-11 to 6-7. Southport. Here's the chance. Carlson gets the kick in. Here's Middlemiss. Picks it up, gets the hand
good
pass
hand pass.
infield. Beautifully to Mark Frawley.
He's
Mark
danger.
Frawley finds Sermon. So let's see if Southport can answer that goal by Coorparoo. Trevor Sermon on an angle about 30 metres out from goal. Desperately needed goal for Southport here. 6-7, 43 to 10-11, 71. 20 minutes of play gone in this vital third quarter.
Trevor Sermon going for his first goal. On its way there. It looks good.
There.
That's a quick answer by Southport and a great goal by Trevor Sermon. But I think credit for that goal's really got to go to Glenn Middlemas in quick thinking. A real sharp hand pass. And a great goal by Trevor Sermon.
Let's check the score now in the third quarter of the grand final. It's Southport 10-11, Coorparoo 10-11, 71, Southport 7-7, 49. So 22 points the difference.
What a game of football. Les Miller, Gary Dempsey.
Nobody really got the benefit of that. There's little Jason Cotter, stolen from him by Miller.
Oh,
Zane Taylor jumps in, gets his kick in, looking for Sermon. Sermon fell over his opponent that time, and it's gone through for a point. I thought Sermon had every chance to mark that time.
Especially when Kelvin Miller fell over, but then Sermon fell over the top of him. Lucky break for Coorparoo.
Back into play from Page. 71 playing 50, 21 points the difference. And that's Delaney out there chasing the ball, doing it well. It's out of bounds.
Well, a great quarter of football. Equal scoring by both teams so far.
Well, I think we're in for a big final quarter.
We certainly are. Zane Taylor coming right into it now.
Here's the chance for Dempsey. Well, Middlemas is in there battling. Here's Sermon again.
Oh, well tackled.
Time. No, held to him, says the umpire.
Ooh. Well, they're giving a lot of those ball-up decisions there, but could go either way, I suppose. Miller.
Now a chance for Southport. Kicked off the ground by Frawley. Oh, the mark taken.
Alvin Miller, good strong mark.
Coorparoo defending desperately as Southport move forward. 15-metre free kick that time.
Yes. Well, Coorparoo were keen to keep this 28-point lead, and they're answering all Southport attacks with goals as well. So very even in this third quarter now.
Miller plays on. Doesn't bounce it too well, but gets his kick in. Finds Brendan McMullen once again out by himself, and away goes the Grogan medalist. Here's the kick from McMullen. Good pass, but Thompson dives on top of it. Flips it clear now. Here's the chance for Cotter to pick it up. He's going to get plenty of attention. Gets his kick in. The ball bounces and beats Delaney. And running it over the line and out of bounds was
Kelvin Miller.
Thank you.
Big knock by Les Miller. McMullen unable to get it. He's got it now, though. My God, he's dynamite.
Oh, good.
Great, almost
Thompson.
a great mark by Thompson.
Plenty of attention. There's Mick Young's bursting his way
Try
through.
and stop me, he says.
Yeah. But the kick straight to Miller. Les Miller now.
Change for Southport.
Yes, Ken.
Trevor Crowley back on. John Mullane off.
Mullane off. And
That's a
Crowley.
downfield, silly free kick given away by Peter Gregson. Terry O'Neill to take it downfield for Coorparoo. Puts them into attack.
And look at this.
Oh. Is that Paul Ross?
I think it is. Paul Ross down the ground, yes.
Oh, what's Laurie Pendrick come up with now? What a move anyway. 40 metres out.
Lino Girardi standing on the mark. It's Paul Ross. Settles down play. Short pass. And
Norris.
Well done. Little Gary Norris. Well,
Chips in.
His first senior game for the year in the grand final, and he's got a chance to put Coorparoo further ahead. Be about 25, 30 metres out from goal, almost directly in front. And if he can handle the wind, Gary Norris can kick a goal with virtually his first kick in senior football this year in a grand final. There it is,
on its way. It's good.
It's a goal.
Coorparoo go further ahead. Great goal to Gary Norris. Very good little chip pass by Paul Ross. Picking the gap. Let's see it. Straight through. He'll be happy with that. That gets him going. And Coorparoo.
Well, they go further
their
ahead
way.
now. 27-point lead, 11-11-77 to 7-8-50. And I was just counting up that 8 different Coorparoo players have kicked goals.
Yes, and what a team effort it has been by Coorparoo all day. They seem tireless today. They're just pressure all day.
That's Gary Dempsey in the ruck.
Big
Gets
knock
a
by
big
Gibson.
thump away. Nobody there for Southport, though, and here's Gibson. Hand pass, a dangerous one. But they've still come out with it.
Too high.
Umpire right on the spot that time. And he's picked it. Stephen Pine will take the free kick for Coorparoo. Stephen Pine.
Almost into time on. Oh,
Good mark.
Great mark by Michael Gibson. He just hung in the air then too.
My word, got a bit of
Fingertips.
attention from Craig Crowley too. There's Pine's kick. It's a high one. Who's going to go up high this time?
Oh.
Almost a mark. Not paid. Thumped away. Hit away again by Pine. In the back almost that time. The
By his
umpire's
own
letting
man,
it go
Terry
on.
O'Neill.
Oh, just offline and through for another point for Coorparoo. It's Terry O'Neill having that flying shot at goal for Coorparoo. There's the crowd enjoying the beautiful sunshine today. Kick back into
out.
play for Southport. Up high.
Dempsey and
Dempsey.
Jones. Oh, almost a free kick to Gary
Yes.
Dempsey. Yes,
Pushed
it's
him
been
out.
paid.
Umpire right on the spot that time. Here's Gary Dempsey
Big kick by Dempsey.
looking for Taylor. Nobody could take a mark. Taylor's in there. Now away goes Lenahan
Gibson.
for Coorparoo. Gets his kick in. Chance for Gary Norris out wide. Little bloke will pick this one up all right. Gets his pass across
Oh,
the
what a
ground.
pass to
Beautifully
Brett
done.
Jones.
Straight to Brett Jones. Brett Jones.
Beautiful
stepping
football,
up.
Gary Norris.
Done nothing wrong so far, has he? Look at this. All out by himself. Got Terry O'Neill out there?
No, Andy
No.
Colenso, is it?
Andy Colenso, yeah.
Well, Coorparoo looking good again.
My word. They've come back strongly in this last 5 minutes. Time on almost in the third quarter. There's the shot from Colenso. Offline, I think. Yes, he is. He's
1
through for
point.
1 point. Back to a 28-point lead, or 29 points it is now. 11-13, 79 to 7-8-60. There's the kick in. Bit of a loose one.
To Coorparoo.
Norris.
Well shepherded there by
Oh.
Michael Gibson.
I think he's going to...
Kick might come back in, but
Yes,
Jason Cotter.
Jason Cotter. Well, 26 minutes gone in the third quarter, and still a big lead to Southport.
Jason
29
Cotter plays
points.
well around McMullen. Oh, strong mark
Gibson.
to Michael Gibson. Third mark this quarter. He's been instigator of a lot more too than just 3 marks. He's been in everything. 5 kicks. Oh, big torpedo punt.
Nobody could take it. Jason Cotter away to Girardi. Girardi gets his kick in. The bounce in front of them. Well done. Good play from Coorparoo to make sure that ball went out of bounds.
Keep it in there at forward line. About 2 minutes into time on.
Still, all Coorparoo maintained the lead they had at half-time.
Yes, Southport looked very dangerous for 10 minutes or so, but Coorparoo fought back. Here's a
Cotter.
chance.
Coombe in there. Gibson spoils him beautifully. Here's O'Neill with a chance to get the ball.
Gibson
Another
again.
interchange for Coorparoo.
Yes, mate.
Wayne Spillane on, Derek Delaney off.
Delaney off, Spillane on, and here comes Southport now. They've got a clear run as Carlson takes it. Gets it onto his left boot,
And
looking for
Middlemiss.
Middlemiss will take the mark.
Well led.
Now he's about 45 metres out from goal on an angle. He looks serious about kicking it.
Well, distance is no problem for him, but this wind. Going for his third goal. Playing a good third quarter as Glenn Middlemiss.
Oh,
Look at the
what
way
a
the
kick.
wind is.
Just takes it away, and a beautiful mark from Greg Page. Page or Paul Ross?
Well, Paul Ross is everywhere. We saw
Yeah.
him down the forward line a moment ago. He must be on the ball. Here's a
All
short pass out to Glenn Hutchison, all on his own.
Hutchinson's away down the flank now for Coorparoo. Poorly directed kick. Here's Girardi. Shrugs off a tackle that time. Held.
Free
when
kick
he wasn't in
paid to Leno
possession.
Girardi.
So Leno Girardi to take the free kick right on centre wing, right in front of our broadcast tower. Southport into attack, getting close to three-quarter time.
Well, Girardi's been very strong in defence for Southport this quarter.
Here's the chance now for Southport. It's breaking away with it is Trevor Crowley. Crowley's had a shocking kick, and it goes out of bounds on the full.
Sorry, as I was saying, Leno Girardi playing a big quarter for Southport. 6 kicks in this quarter. So quite a...
There's Norm Dare, no doubt very worried. Almost three-quarter time, his team trailing by 28 points, 29 points.
Oh, Kevin
Now
O'Keefe on his own in the centre.
Chance for Miller, can't pick it up. Now O'Neill. Plenty of attention from Southport, but does it beautifully. Swings around, gets his kick in up towards Big Mal Thompson. It beats everybody there. There's no one for Coorparoo. It's all Southport in defence as Coventry picks it up, flips it across to Girardi. Yet another kick for Big Lino. Not a good one, though, but it goes the right way for him, and picked up that time for Southport by Frank Lowry. Lowry looking for Dempsey. Dempsey will take the chest mark. He's got Brendan McMullen on top of him, but he'll give away a 15-metre. Professional free kick. Dempsey boots it up high, looking out here for middle miss, and Guy, up they go. Sermon couldn't take it. There's the siren for three-quarter time, just as Southport are into attack once again. Coorparoo go into a three-quarter time break. 11-13-79, Southport 7-8-50.
Fiercely in the first half of this quarter, only to be answered by Coorparoo coming back just as strong, showing the same endeavour that they've shown for three quarters today. And certainly we were just talking in the break there, Arthur, Coorparoo playing like men possessed out there today. They just won't let anything past them. Terry O'Neill,
great goal, wasn't it? Yes, they've shown desperation from the first bounce, and whatever Southport have thrown at them, and they threw heaps at them in that quarter.
Well, for 15 minutes in that quarter, Southport just threw everything at them, and Coorparoo just defended as strongly as ever. And well, from my way of thinking, Arthur, that what Southport threw up to Coorparoo then, if they can't get anywhere with that, then they're in trouble this game now.
Well, Laurie Pendrick and the boys over there talking very quietly as the big huddle around each team. I noticed that looking at the Southport players who are right in front of us at the moment, Norm Dare talking quietly to them, but big Gary Dempsey's sort of hanging his head a little bit.
Yes, I think he's sort of half got a feeling that perhaps that premiership might elude him yet again. But we just saw Glenn Middlemas kick one of his 2 goals in that quarter. He's one Southport player that really picked his game right up, came right back into it, playing with confidence again. Lino Girardi, excellent defence by him all quarter. And, you know, as we said, Southport threw everything to them, but Coorparoo still maintaining that lead.
OK, we'll be back with the final quarter, and what a quarter it should be. We'll take these messages and be back with you at Windsor Park. And welcome back as we're all set for the final quarter of the 1986 QAFL Grand Final between Southport and Coorparoo. Coorparoo with a 29-point lead going into the final quarter. 1 point more than they held at half-time, but this is going to be a very, very desperate Southport team.
Southport will be throwing everything at them in the early stages of this last quarter, and Coorparoo lasted in the third quarter. They handled it very well. Can they take another onslaught, Arthur?
Well, they've been desperate all day, the Roos. Every one of their players, we were talking about maybe best on the ground so far. It's a hard job. You've got people like Andy Colenso, McMullen, well, Kevin O'Keefe.
But Kevin O'Keefe had a quiet quarter, third quarter. But it's been a total team effort by Coorparoo.
My word, it has. All right, Ken Guy, as we're about to bounce, what did the coaches say?
I went out to listen to Norm Dare. He spent most of the three-quarter time huddle changing his positions on his board. But when he did get to speak, he said, you're not making it hard enough for your opponents. Gibson and O'Keefe are the danger players. The tower flank you've got to use in this final quarter. You're running too slow. Lift your control the ball, and don't hang back. As far as Laurie was concerned, he told the Roos, keep attacking, keep in front.
Look at that football from Page. Beautifully done.
The wind had the ball going every way, but persistence won out. Peter Guy.
Guy with the ball now. Takes a short pass. Finds a player out all by himself out there. Frank Lowry with it now. Centre wing.
Oh, this is dangerous. Jason Cotter on his own. Or is it Darren Coombe? Mark Frawley, sorry. Third time lucky.
Big Thompson gets the tap away, but only goes as far as another Southport player. But once again, Coorparoo are in there, and they've earned the free kick.
Mark Frawley will take the free kick.
Now, this is what Southport need.
They desperately need a goal. The short passes on. They need to be cut off, though.
Southport. Here's McMullen by himself again. Dangerous player. Gets his kick in.
Brett Jones, better position.
Been a great player for Coorparoo.
Mel Thompson, look at his lead.
What? Oh, he's missed it. He's still in there battling for it. He's got it to Norris. Norris can't handle it. Coventry gets the ball and hand passes it towards the boundary line and out of bounds. Oh, Big Mal should have taken that one.
Yes, he was led beautifully and just bounced off his big chest.
Well, he's gone to full forward. Here's the chance now for Southport to get the ball
Mick
out.
Youngs.
We'll
No,
take it
Gordon
free.
Coventry.
Play on.
Play on.
Just bounces inside the line and out of bounds on centre wing once again. So Big Mal Thompson's gone to full forward, and at full back is Brett Thompson.
Yes.
Interesting change by Norm Dare there.
Middlemas still at full forward, or rotating between him and Trevor Sermon.
Now here's the chance for little Jason Cotter. A short pass, bounces over all of their heads. Middlemas comes out, takes the ball, but once again Coorparoo too strong, and that man again, O'Keefe, getting it away. Bounces in front of Guy, he pushes it out towards the boundary line. Chance for Carlson, spins around, does it well, gets his kick in. It's all Coorparoo.
Stephen Pine, good strong mark, hand pass to Michael Gibson, to Paul Ross.
Now here go the Roos once again.
They're playing this ground beautifully today too.
Oh, poor pass from Spillane.
Oh, 15.
Colenso will give away a 15-metre as he jumped all over the back of John Mullane. Mullane driving Southport forward, looking for Dempsey. No chance of a mark that time. Gibson gets a quick hand pass to Ross. Ross fires it in. Battle for the ball here as Mullane gets his hand pass in, but it's gone out of bounds right under our broadcast point on centre wing on the outer side of the ground.
Dempsey and Les Miller to do battle.
Plenty of cheers from the Coorparoo fans just in front of us. Dempsey does it nicely to Cotter. Cotter gets his kick, but straight to Coorparoo's Becker. Gary Becker now driving Coorparoo into attack, but a poor kick from him and an easy mark taken by Peter Guy.
Brett Jones on the mark. Well, nothing in it so far in this last quarter.
No point scored as Peter Guy drives it towards the centre of the ground. Almost a mark taken for Southport. Here's O'Neill, gets his kick in. Colenso gets his hands to it, but Mullane in there for Southport. Cotter again, back to Mullane. Good hand pass. Mullane's free. Looks for a hand pass, then gets his kick in. There's nobody there for Southport. Oh, now there could be. That one bounced awkwardly. Page is there, and Page defending grimly makes sure it's out of bounds.
What a job he's done today too is Greg Page.
Done a great job.
It's an interesting note, Arthur. Lino Girardi down in the forward pocket for Southport.
Yes, and Brett Jones back at fullback. Gary Dempsey. Oh, here's
Kevin O'Keefe.
Kevin O'Keefe again, but the umpire's whistle is gone.
It's a Southport free kick. Mark Frawley. Fell upon or pushed down by Gary Becker.
Well, he's got a chance to score. He's only about 40 metres out, 35, 40 metres out on a slight angle.
Southport really need this goal to get them back in touch of the game.
Going for his second goal, lining it up. 2 or 3 Coorparoo players on the mark. There's the kick on its way. It's offline though. Offline and through for 1 point when Southport needed a goal.
They really needed that one to get them going for their last effort to come home in a strong burst.
5 minutes gone. Still plenty of time left for Southport.
Unattended as Stephen Pine out there just as well too, because he missed the mark. Plenty of time now.
Pine gets his kick in. Picked up nicely on the bounce there by
well
Stephen
intercepted
O'Keefe.
By
Is Southport into
Craig
attack
Crowley.
now? Dempsey. Well, either settle down and have a kick at goal. Gary Dempsey coming in for his
He's
second
got
goal.
15. That's silly play by Coorparoo, going for his second.
And should kick it from there, Barry.
Oh, definitely, Arthur.
The wind
20
is,
metres out.
The wind's
Very
dropped a little bit. There's the kick from Gary.
No.
Oh, I think it's missed. Yes, it has.
Oh, that's a costly one. So close. Very needed one too by Southport. Coorparoo breathe easy again. 5 minutes gone, 6 minutes gone into this last quarter. And the 86 grand final. Certainly not a sealed bag yet, but Coorparoo looking good. Greg
An interesting
Page.
interchange for Coorparoo. Derek Delaney back on, Mel Thompson off.
Big Mal is off, probably for dropping that mark. Derek Delaney back on, and here comes Southport again.
Mark Frawley to Zane Taylor.
Hasn't had too many kicks today, but here's his chance. Bounces in front of everybody. The chance for Sermon if he can pick it up. Swings around, shoots a goal, and he put it through.
Great snapshot. Right over the back of his head was Trevor Sermon.
Second goal.
That's a very badly needed goal by Southport to get them going.
Well, Barry, they've been attacking and attacking. Let's watch this replay now. There's Zane Taylor, gets his kick in. And notice everybody misses the mark here.
Paul Ross couldn't get his hands to it.
But watch
Trevor Sermon. Watch the kick right over his head, and a great goal to Southport.
That could be a team lifter. The second goal for Sermon today.
Well, Sermon's been in everything since half-time.
21 points the difference, 79 to 58. Guy down to Cotter. Cotter gets the hand pass away. Taylor gets his kick in.
Gibson.
But a good mark. Oh, and that will be 15 metres. And another if he's not careful. Silly play that time by Craig Crowley. Gibson, a hand pass away to O'Keefe, who's been a great player today.
Calm as ever. Oh,
Never
this is
rough.
danger. Brett
Jones couldn't get it. Here's the chance for Coorparoo now. Shot for goal.
Linehan. Little Gary Norris. But Brett Thompson now playing at full back for Southport. Too big for him.
1 point. Southport.
Look at the way that ball's coming around. O'Neill, great mark,
great
Terry O'Neill.
Terry O'Neill to put Coorparoo back into attack, and here's McMullen.
There's Terry O'Neill's fantastic mark there.
McMullen's taken a mark out by himself once again, and he'll drive Southport even further, Coorparoo further into attack.
Good kick by McMullen right up into the square.
Delaney couldn't mark it.
Mark Frawley clears for Southport.
Oh, dangerous
All
again.
Coorparoo, though. All Coorparoo out there, 3 of them.
Colenso gets his kick into the centre of the ground.
There's no 15.
It's Colenso. He'll be paid it. He's got cramp too. Andy Colenso down on the ground.
He deserves it. The amount of running he's done today, Andy Colenso, he's been everywhere, and another fine mark to him.
Well, he's in trouble. He's got cramp in that left leg, being attended to.
Well, will he kick it himself? Yes.
Well, he's kicked 2. He's going for goal number 3 now. No, I don't think he's going to be able to take this kick. No. He's down on the ground again.
3 marks and 14 possessions to Andy Colenso, but I'd love to have a speedo on his legs, the amount of miles he's covered today. He's been everywhere, all around the ground, and what a great move it has been by Laurie Pendrick to have him as a roving type player today.
Looks like Gary Becker will take the kick. Yeah, Colenso's moving off the ground, I think. Yes, Gary Becker to take the shot. Right in front, about 35, 40 metres out.
First goal for Becker. If it's offline.
Delaney up there. He
Oh,
can't
well
get
tackled
it. Good
by
tackle.
little Gary Norris.
Dropping
Yes.
the ball. Free kick to Coorparoo. Great tackle by little Gary Norris.
Let's see this on the replay, Arthur, because that was a talk about David and Goliath.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Great
tackle, and he held it too long. Just pushed it out.
Well, Norris going for his second goal. 4 kicks. Here he comes. It's there.
Second goal on the board to Gary Norris, and what a great tackle that was. Fully deserved the free kick. I think the Southport player certainly didn't expect him to be on his hammer so quickly.
Well, for a little guy that has not played a senior match this year to come on in a grand final and kick 2 goals, he's had 5 kicks. It's not a bad effort, is it? Well, that's the way.
A little bit like the 19th man effort of Cooper for Carlton a long time ago.
Young Hopkins, wasn't it?
Hopkins, sorry,
yeah.
yes.
Arthur, Andy Colenso coming off means Ian Wilson's back on.
Right, thank you, Ken. Andy Colenso off the ground with that cramp. And Ian Wilson back on as Southport go into attack. But once again, it's Coorparoo through strong defence. Hand passes put his teammate under heaps of pressure, and the free kick there will go to Trevor Crowley. Got one too high. Well, Southport have got a lot of work to do now.
They certainly have, and they can only work as much as Coorparoo will let them, which they're not giving them anything. Chance for Middlemiss. Oh, good play there. Out to Coombe.
Coombe almost tackled, gets his shot in. It may come around. No, it won't.
3 Coorparoo players on the ground after trying to get to Coombe, and good effort by him for shrugging them off, but the kick offline.
When you look at the pressure that people like Page and also O'Keefe are putting on, it's no wonder that they're under pressure when they're taking their shots
Paul
at goal.
Ross and Michael Gibson, it just goes on and on.
Coorparoo. Now the chance for Carlson, if he can pick it up, gets a hand pass away.
Great hand pass.
Cotter's shot at goal. Page is back there over the top. Trying to take the mark was Dempsey, but couldn't, and it's gone out of bounds just beside the point post. But Southport still deep into attack. But as I say, a lot of work to do to get back into this grand final.
11 minutes into this last quarter, Arthur. Southport running out of time.
Here's the boundary throw-in. There they go again. Southport. Gibson done a heap of work too. Pushing and shoving. Mark almost taken there by Stephen O'Keefe. But the free kick will go to Southport. Southport into attack again. Right up to the goal square. Up they go high. Almost a mark taken by Big Jones.
Page again clearing for Coorparoo. Oh, what a mark.
He's paid it.
What
Great
a mark.
Oh, dear.
Darren Carlson both wrestling for it on the replay
Hutchinson.
there. Fell right into his arms. Almost about an inch off the ground, I reckon, Arthur.
I reckon. Hutchinson, there's his kick. Out towards the flank, up high, almost a mark to Zane Taylor. But Coorparoo come away with the ball. Look at
McMullen.
McMullen out by himself all again. The Grogan medalist streams towards goal, looks for a pass, finds Miller, and Coorparoo are doing it well. Free kick to Les Miller. He'd be about 40 metres out. Thompson on the mark.
Great play by Brendan McMullen, and a beautiful little pass straight to Les Miller.
Les Miller blazes
Kick's
away at
not good.
goal. It's not a good kick. It didn't deserve the good play of McMullen's. It went
Certainly
out of
not.
bounds on the full. 12.5 minutes gone in the final quarter of the 1986 grand final. Coorparoo looking $1 million at the moment. There's still plenty of time, though.
Well, they certainly don't want to give away anything, even to this fourth quarter.
Good mark.
Good mark.
Miller
Les
again.
Miller. Plays on, he said. Kevin O'Keefe coming right up the ground to help him. Says, no, I'll have it myself. Little Norris against
Guy.
Peter Guy.
Big Guy takes the mark. He's worked tirelessly today for Southport. Plays it out wide. Darren Coombe gets the hand pass away to Cotter. Cotter another
good
hand
play.
pass.
Mick
Beautifully
Youngs
done to Mick
right up
Youngs,
on the
right up
floor.
on the ground. Out on the wing, Mick Youngs takes a bounce. He's got middle miss there, gets the hand pass to him. Here come the Coorparoo defenders.
Oh.
Another hand pass on, a chance for Sermon, and he's missed. Oh, no.
Well, that's
He's got
a
it.
great goal by Southport. Started right up in their back line. And what good teamwork. They ran the ball all the way down. It may be too late for them, but that's the Southport we're used to seeing. Third goal to Sermon, and great. There's one of the hand passes over to Mick Youngs. Has a bounce. Second bounce. Good hand pass over to Middlemiss. Notice how Middlemiss waited there for the almost collared there by Lenehan, but great goal by Sermon.
Ball back into the middle. Here's Wilson back on the ground. Beautiful hand pass to Lenehan. Lenehan kicks up looking for Delaney. Delaney over the top, but a good mark.
by Brett Thompson. No,
The
won't
mark
be
will be
paid.
paid. Coorparoo fans got a bit excited there.
Good mark by Brett Thompson. Delaney was right up over the top of him. Not high enough.
20 points.
Ian Wilson must be all right. He's back on the ground.
Yes, Colenso off with that cramp that he got. Is Southport now through Carlson. Carlson kicks a wild one.
Yes, he'll be here.
O'Keefe gets there first. There's his kick. Punched away. A chance for Coorparoo now through Lenehan. Couldn't get the hand pass away, but still battles for the ball.
Oh, he's caught.
Still, the umpires call play on, and plenty of Southport players there. Kick that time.
Ross and
by
Youngs.
Ross Hillary. And here's O'Keefe again.
Well done.
Gibson.
Good hand pass to Gibson by Kevin O'Keefe.
Look at this, Norris. It's all Coorparoo at the moment. Norris gets a short pass in, looking for O'Neill and Wilson. Wilson takes it. Hand passes astray. Kicked off the ground that time by the Southport
great
defender.
mark. Falling to the ground was Michael Gibson, catching it an inch off the ground.
Good mark
Well
taken in
shepherded out
defence
there
that time by number 8, Mark Frawley.
Well shepherded Ross Hillary.
Up they go, punched away beautifully, Coorparoo. Gibson again, he's had a great last quarter. No mark taken, Jones flew for it. Here's Guy. Slowing things down, gets his kick in towards the centre of the ground. That's a fine pass if it can be picked up that time by
Well tackled,
Craig Crowley.
Hutchison. And McMullen.
McMullen again. This is danger. He's got the
Let
run
him
of the
have it.
ball.
Oh, well done,
Watch
Les
this.
Miller.
He'll take a bounce, shoot for goal. He deserves a goal
He's
out of
gone
that.
to-
Lenehan couldn't take the mark, and Brett Thompson runs it out. Great play by Brendan McMullen again, though. O'Neill takes the mark, drops it. The umpire still hasn't blown the whistle. He's called play on. O'Neill gets his kick in, but straight into the arms of Mullane. John Mullane has taken the mark and the 15-metre free. Got one a bit high. John Mullane running it out. 16 minutes gone, and he's put it out on the full.
And a mark to the spectator right under the commentary box.
And would you believe a Coorparoo supporter too? So Coorparoo back into attack through Terry O'Neill, driving it up forward. Up high, nobody could mark it. Free kick will go to Peter Guy. Well, 17 minutes gone in the final term of the 1986 Grand Final. And a 20-point break. Yes, Ken?
Yes, Southport. Craig Crowley has just come off, and Chris Van Wyck back on.
Thanks, Ken.
Peter Guy to bring Southport into attack. Dempsey's under it, and a good mark. Played on well to Frawley.
Mark Frawley into attack now. Plenty of support, but he's beautifully tackled that
He's
time
caught.
by Gary
Good
Becker.
decision, umpire. Well done, Gary Becker. He bounced the ball and was tackled.
He was in possession of it, all right.
Even though the ball went out of bounds.
Gary Becker. Oh, well done, Dempsey.
Playing like a rover.
Oh, and he's put O'Keefe out of business. Got his kick in. There you go. No one can mark it. Here's the chance now as Zane Taylor battles for it. Now, Southport. The kick that time.
And it
it's
looks
a beautiful
good.
one.
Chris
Van Wyck. It's a goal.
Great snapshot by Chris Van Wyck. It was anyone's there, but he roved it perfectly. Turned and snapped.
Well, 15 points the difference, Barry. Southport are throwing everything they can at them.
Look at Dempsey on the replay there. He's desperate. He wants his first premiership in a long time. Perhaps Southport feel that they can do it, Arthur.
Well, I don't know. There's no, look at this beautiful snapshot from Van Wyck straight through, and there's 15 points in it and plenty of time for Southport.
Certainly is.
What a crackerjack final we've got on our hands now. The bounce of the ball. Dempsey thumps it straight into the hands of another little Southport player. Couldn't see him under the pack that time. Mick Young is battling for the ball. Couldn't get it. Out it goes from O'Keefe.
Oh, well dived on Paul Ross, and he'll get the free kick. He was first there. Frawley was on top of him. 15.
Coorparoo desperate now. They've had a big lead all day. It's been whittled down to 15 points.
And pass to Greg Page. Up towards Brett Jones. He'll tap it on.
Well done to Norris. Norris can't pick it up. Jason Connor's in there battling for the ball. Now Norris again gets it. Spins around. Looks for a short pass. Beautiful pass. Miller.
Les Miller. Well done, Gary Norris.
And a great little play. Look at this.
Another short one. It won't come off, though. Brett Thompson's in the way.
Brett Thompson. Thompson streaming out of defence. Hand pass away. Don't quite know where to go. Frank Lowry gets his kick in now out wide on the wing. A big chase for Darren Coombe out here now. If he can pick it up, he does.
Well done.
Lenahan. Coorparoo back into attack.
Outnumbers. Gibbs, Colenso.
Wilson. This could be the sealer.
Oh, I don't know. He might be a little bit too far out with the wind, especially with Gary Dempsey on his mark. He's got to kick over the top of him.
Yep. Ian Wilson. Little rover from Coorparoo. Kicks it. Oh, it's a great kick, but it's just drifting offline. Through for a point. So it's 16 points the difference now. Southport 10-11, 71. Coorparoo 12-15, 87. Southport absolutely throwing everything at Coorparoo in this final term.
Coorparoo not giving an inch. Dempsey and Miller.
Taps it on
by Dempsey.
I reckon there's about 10-12 minutes to go, Barry, so anything can happen.
There's still time. Becker.
Gary Becker gets a hand pass into the open. Girardi gets a hand pass to Cotter. Let's see if he can pick it up. He does. Gets his kick in. It's up in the air. It could be out on the full. No. It's marked by Van Wyck. Van Wyck's off. Gets his kick in. There's two Southport players here. Mick Young mucks it up.
Greg Page.
There's a chance for Page, who was tackled when he didn't have it, but O'Keefe looks for the boundary line and plays it safe. Desperate defence from Coorparoo. Plenty of time left. Boundary throw in.
Les Miller and Mick Young.
Southport, middle miss. Can't take it. Wilson gets it off the pack. Gets his kick in. Girardi over his head. Now here's the chance for Coorparoo into attack. Norris out by himself.
By O'Keefe to
Gary Norris.
Stephen O'Keefe to Norris.
There's Norris's kick. Oh! What a mark!
What a mark! Glenn
Hutchison.
Hutchison, the man
Glenn
of the
Hutchison.
moment last week.
Look at that mark.
Falling to the
Magnificent.
ground. Well,
Oh dear.
this will breathe a sigh of relief to Coorparoo supporters if Glenn Hutchison can put a major on the board here.
There's the kick. He's missed it.
It's not good.
Offline, through for a point. 17 points the difference. 10-11 to 12-16. Just on 21 minutes of play gone.
Big kick by Brett Thompson, looking for Dempsey.
Dempsey tried to tap it on. He couldn't. Wilson does so, though. Smashed a bit further afield. Cotter picks it up. Gets a clearing kick for Southport. Here's Mick Young's going for the ball now. Plenty of support around him too. But he couldn't control the ball. And well done,
Greg Page.
Greg Page again. Been a great player. Here's Van Wyck now, driving Southport into attack. Mark's
Good,
taken.
strong mark. Zane Taylor.
Well, Mick Young's calling for the ball in the centre of the ground. There's the kick on its way. Well done. Big punch that time from
Michael
Coorparoo,
Gibson.
out of bounds. Michael Gibson had a great last quarter.
Well, this is desperate football now. 10 minutes left in the 86 grand final. Southport trying desperately to bridge the gap and Coorparoo trying to hang on to that lead.
Just 17 points the difference. Boundary throw in. Southport deep into attack. Here's the chance for Middlemiss if he can pick it up.
He's
well
caught.
done, Glenn Middlemiss. You did it well. Darren Carlson. Now,
Too high, too high.
free kick Southport.
Chris Van Wyck, is it?
Yes. Carlson hands Van Wyck the ball. Now they'll be looking for the tall timber up in the goal square.
Late interchange for Coorparoo.
Yes, mate.
Great
Goes
pass.
on. Mick Lenehan off.
Lenehan off, and who on, Ken?
Colenso.
Colenso. Andy Colenso back on the ground after that cramp.
And there was a great pass and mark by Zane Taylor.
Now here comes Taylor. Taylor's shot drifting across nicely. That's a goal. Southport get closer.
Well, what a thriller. Great goal to Zane Taylor.
My goodness me, have we got a fight on our hands now. Southport 11-11, 77. There's the shot for goal. Another great goal by Southport, and look at the difference now. 11-11, 77 to 12-16, 88. 11 points the difference.
Well, Southport definitely got...
Bounce of the
Southport
ball.
have the time.
Yes, Dempsey thumps it forward. McMullen's in there tackling. Ball held to him, says the umpire. Well, almost in time on. 11 points the difference. Southport really throwing everything at Coorparoo now, but somehow the Roos are hanging on desperately.
2 straight kicks is all Southport need. Coorparoo got to hang on. Miller.
Dempsey again. Gets it down beautifully.
There's a chance for Brett Thompson, who's been back down to the forward line now.
Thompson handballs it in front of him. There's 2 Coorparoo defenders. Well done. Oh,
Well smothered.
Millane smothered that ball off the boot.
It's desperate football now. Southport know that they can take it from Coorparoo. Coorparoo know that too. They've got to hang on.
Play on centre wing. The boundary throw in. Gary Dempsey in the ruck, along with Jones. Jones wins it. Girardi's in there battling for the ball. So's Van Wyck, who dives on it. Spillane's got hold of him. And so is Andy Colenso, and the umpire will ball it up. Still on centre wing. Time on. 25 minutes gone. 11 points the difference. There'd be about 6, 7, 8 minutes of play left in the grand final.
Les Miller and Gary Dempsey.
Dempsey.
Big knock
flaps
by
it.
Dempsey.
Now here's the chance as Coombe picks it up, gets a quick kick in. It's in the air.
Great
Page
play.
is there, thumps it towards the boundary line and collects Glenn Middlemiss at the same time.
Well,
He's all right.
both players going for the ball then.
Another boundary throw in, this time about 60 metres around from the Southport goal. Southport desperate to get it down towards the big sticks. Here's the chance. Van Wyck dives on top of it. Nobody can get it. The umpire
McMullen
will
on the
ball it
bottom
up.
of the pack.
Andy Colenso, he's always there, isn't he?
Oh, what a grand final. Les Miller and Gary Dempsey. No one gets it.
Thumped forward by Carlson, but it's all Coorparoo there.
Oh, well done, Terry O'Neill to Page.
Page gets his kick in. Spillane has a chance, but it beats him, and it's over the line and out of bounds. Coorparoo bottling it up on this flank now. 25.5 minutes gone. Season 1986, very close to an end. And Coorparoo leading by 11 points in a great grand final. The boundary throw-in. Dempsey. Oh, caught with it that time was Gordon Coventry.
Well,
Caught with the ball.
well, I thought the whistle went because it was too high, but I think they were both there.
Colenso.
Jones and Guy.
Oh,
Good
great
mark,
mark.
Peter Guy. Right over the top of the pack.
That guy goes right across the ground. Chances out there for Frank Lowry. Can he hold it? No, he can't. Here's Coorparoo again. Glenn Hutchison. If he can pick this up, he's got Lowry with him. And also there is Stephen O'Keefe. Down they go on the ball. The umpire says too high, and it's a free kick. Stephen O'Keefe, and he worked hard for that.
They certainly did. And Glenn Hutchison,
Well,
equally working.
I think this might be...
Coorparoo might try and take a little bit of time here.
This could be the grand final if they can keep the ball up here now. 2 straight goals are what Southport need.
Into time on. The short pass, looking for Brett Jones.
Jones.
No.
Has he got it? No. Play on, says the umpire, and here's Carlson. Carlson gets a clearing kick for Southport. Up they go.
Good,
Gibson
two
almost took
players.
the mark. Thumps it out towards the boundary line. Good play.
Good play, Michael Gibson.
And he's hurt too. He's hobbling away, waving towards the bench. On comes another player through the interchange, and off goes Gibson. Now here comes Dempsey. Gets the hand pass inside to Girardi. Girardi's kick
back on.
towards the centre of the ground. Lenihan back on. Thanks, Ken.
Oh, good mark to Zane Taylor.
Southport move forward again. They've got to do it, and they've got to do it twice. Zane Taylor thumps the ball up. Here's the chance. Sermon can't mark it. He's still in control of the ball right on the boundary line, and it's over the line and out of bounds.
Well, both teams desperate.
Time running out, though. Barry, 27 minutes gone. 11 points the difference.
Yes, I don't know that'll be all that much time on either, Arthur, in this fourth quarter. Might go 30 minutes. Les Miller.
Does it well, doesn't he? Big pack of players falling on top. A free kick pulled out of this to Southport. Here's their chance.
Darren Carlson.
Darren Carlson. Carlson plays on quickly, gets his kick in. They've got to get 2 quick goals. Coombe is there. He can't handle it. Here's the chance. Hand pass out wild. And here's the chance for Ross. Saving the day, or is he?
Wilson.
Oh, Wilson over the
Almost.
top. Mullane.
Here's danger.
Here's the shot.
Ross Hillary with the shot.
No, he's offline. Through for a point. 10 points the difference. Time running out, though, for Southport.
Yes, but it only takes a minute or so to get 2 quick goals.
Okay, Coorparoo.
Page, short kick.
Gary Becker. And they're slowing it down now, Coorparoo, taking their time. They know they've got this final virtually in their grasp. They can see that beautiful
Big
trophy.
kick by
Look
Becker.
at that.
Oh, and
Who's
Kevin
there?
O'Keefe.
O'Keefe couldn't mark it. Make sure it goes towards the line and out of bounds.
He's been held.
Free kick.
Been held. Kevin O'Keefe will get the free kick.
I think it's Coorparoo's grand final.
Well, on today's play, Arthur, they deserve it. They've
My
done
word, they do.
the majority of the attacking. Full marks to Southport for coming back the way they have.
Stephen O'Keefe about to take a free kick on centre wing. There it is. Drives it up into the forward pocket. Up high as Jones can't mark it.
And
Here's
Wilson.
the chance. Wilson running into the goal, takes a bounce, fires in towards the goal, looking for Norris, but the mark taken that time. Yes, good mark taken. He's got Mullane out wide too.
And now there's Van Wyck on his own here.
Van Wyck takes the mark. Plays on quickly, gets the hand pass infield. This is danger. Cotter met solidly that time by O'Neill. Still regains the ball, little Jason Cotter. Well played. Oh, it's bounced the wrong way. Van Wyck into his back. Free kick to Van Wyck. Gary Becker got all over him, then gave him another shove. That's 15 metres.
Foolish play by Becker. But Van Wyck
Just over 30 minutes gone in the grand
looking
final.
for middle miss.
Middle miss.
Oh,
Couldn't take the mark.
almost.
Page does it well. Thumps it towards the line and out of bounds. Well played, Grant Page. And there it is.
There's the siren.
The siren's gone. Coorparoo, a premiers for 1986.
What a great effort to Coorparoo. And look at the crowd go mad.
Fantastic win by Coorparoo. They defied all the odds.
Fully deserved it, Arthur. Congratulations to them.
But full marks for Southport. They fought it out to the very, very last siren.
They came back like Trojans in the third quarter, and they threw everything into it in this last quarter. Not enough. And
Final scores, Coorparoo 12-16-88 to Southport, 11-12-78, a 10-point win to Coorparoo.
well,
There's Laurie Pendrick, a very happy man at the moment, is Big Loz.
well, he's been positive all the way through. He said it's the big one that counts today. And look at him. He's done it.
Congratulating the Southport players on the way over too. Big Laurie Pendrick. What a game by all of the Coorparoo team and the Southport team. They threw everything at Coorparoo in that last quarter. They got so close to within 10 points, and we didn't give them a chance going into that final quarter.
No, full marks to them, and it was almost as good a grand final as we witnessed last year with Maine and Southport.
Okay, while the celebrations continue, the presentation will be coming up soon. We'll take this break and be back with you at Windsor Oval. It's a jubilant Coorparoo team surrounding their coach, Laurie Pendrick. They did attempt to carry him off the ground on their shoulders. I think he might have got a bit of a burden. But what a great effort by Laurie Pendrick. 2 flags, 1984 and now in 1986. And they did defy all the odds today, didn't they?
They certainly were the underdogs coming into this game, especially looking at the results of their encounters with Southport early in the year, and in particular after the drubbing they got by Southport. They've come back, answered the critics, and done it in fine style. They first to the ball for most of the day. Full marks, although to Southport, the way they fought back, particularly in the third quarter. And then again in this last quarter, it was one hell of a quarter, full of desperation by both teams. Well, picking our Foster's men of the match was a very, very difficult job. There were people like Stephen O'Keefe, Grant Page, Brendan McMullen. The way Gibson came back in that last quarter, he had so many possessions, but when you iron it all out and you look at Brendan McMullen's performance of over 27 possessions today in a grand final, in the week after he's won a Grogan medal, you'd expect him to be a bit let down, but by gee, he didn't let himself down or the team down today, and he's our man of the match. Certainly isn't. A true professional is Brendan McMullen. It's a great game today. As you say, full marks to Coorparoo for the way they fought back so strongly. I can see at the moment there's the Coorparoo fans surrounding the team. They're trying to get them over towards the dressing sheds for the presentation of the trophy and, of course, the Joe Grant Memorial Medal. Well, there'll certainly be wild scenes within 100 miles of Coorparoo ground this evening. They deserve to celebrate, and celebrate they will. Laurie Pendrick certainly won't be second to anyone in celebrating that. What a great, courageous win by Coorparoo for the 86 flag. Well, looking at the goal kickers for the match, Les Miller, Brett Jones, Andy Colenso and Gary Norris all kicked 2, and what a great job he did. Yes, he certainly did. He was into everything. He had his first goal up within only minutes of him coming onto the ground in the third quarter. Was in everything. I was particularly wrapped in the way he tackled Trevor Sermon, I think it was, right in the goal square. Anyone of his size would have thought, well, I can just flick my shoulders and get rid of little Gary Norris, but he hung on like a Trojan. And for a man to play his first senior match for the year in a grand final, that's an even better effort. The goal kickers for Southport, Trevor Sermon kicked 3 and Glenn Middlemiss 2, and there was 1 goal to Frawley, Van Wyck, Carlson, Thompson, Dempsey and Taylor. So a big win to Coorparoo, although only by 10 points. It was big in the way that they desperately fought all day for the ball, hung on to the lead all day and managed to stave off a desperately finishing Southport side. It certainly was. Well, there's the crowd you can see in front of the dressing sheds, all of them waiting for the Coorparoo team to get across there and receive the presentation trophy. Okay, Ken Guy over the other side of the ground, somewhere in that crowd. Over to you.
Best on the ground in this historic inaugural 4X Premiership Grand Final. A very close, very tough and very engaging Grand Final. Can we have the Coorparoo boys over, please? We have some presentations to make and a tight schedule. Brett, Butch, will you bring them over? Come on, Brett, bring them over. Come on, Butchie. Coorparoo, 1986 premiers, come on. Come on. Come on, players, come on. Bring the players over. Can we have the players here, please, immediately? Ladies and gentlemen, to make the presentation of the Joe Grant Memorial Medal, may I introduce the President of the Queensland Australian Football League, Mr. John Collins.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Joe Grant medal for the best player in the grand final of the QAFL is dedicated in honour of a man who gave a lifetime of service to Queensland football. Were Joe alive today, I'm sure that he would not have been able to come up with a more popular winner than today's winner, who became this year another dual Grogan medalist, number 1 from Coorparoo, Brendan McMullen. Brendan, can we have you up here on the platform, please?
Would you? Where's that? Come on.
Brendan McMullen.
Brendan, come on.
Come on, Brendan, can we have you up here on the platform, please, to accept this medal?
Somebody get Brendan McMullen.
Brendan McMullen.
He's got a job getting through that crowd, hasn't he?
Certainly has. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together for the dual Grogan medalist, Joe Grant Memorial Medal winner, Brendan McMullen.
There's Brendan McMullen. What a worthy winner. Takes the mouthpiece out.
Thank you, John. Just on behalf of the Coorparoo team, I'd firstly like to thank the Southport Sharks for giving us a great run. It was for the credit to the code of football today, the game that was played out there today. Commiserations to Southport. Thanks very much, fellas. Well battled. Stick with it, and up the mighty Roos. Thank you.
Well done, Brendan. Thank you very much, John. Ladies and gentlemen, now the coach, captain and players of the 4X Premiership winning team will each receive a grand final medallion, and this will be presented by Mr. Mal Davies, the General Manager Commercial of Castlemaine Perkins. So if we can have the Coorparoo players filing up this side and across this side. Thank you. Brett Jones, the captain of the winning Premiership team. Brett Jones to receive his medallion and move straight through. Brendan, you'd like to come through? Receive your medallions. Brett Jones will introduce the boys to you.
Vice captain of the side and Grogan medalist, Brendan McMullen. Next up, Les Miller. Stephen O'Keefe. Kelvin Miller. Derek Delaney. Gary Becker.
Brett Jones, the captain of Coorparoo.
Andy Colenso. Stephen Pine. Malcolm Thompson. Michael Gibson. Ian Wilson. Gary Norris.
Well, Brett Jones introducing all of the Coorparoo players there who are receiving their premiership medals.
There's little Gary Norris, who played such a sterling game when he did come on. And of course, Glenn Hutchison, as was last week, in everything, instrumental. Not so much just his marking, but also his play around the ground, the way he dives himself into it.
And Barry, wasn't it good to see Brendan McMullen awarded the
Wayne Spillane.
the Joe Grant medal as well. We gave him our best on ground. He's won the Grogan medal. He won our best on the ground last week. So
plus a premiership team.
Plus a premiership.
What else can you do?
Nothing
what
more he
else
wants.
Can you do?
Maybe a big win in Tats, and that's it.
Michael Lenahan there.
A great game too today.
Greg Page.
Greg Page. What a game he had in defence.
Well, him and Kevin O'Keefe would be both in the vying for very close to man of the match
Terry
as well.
O'Neill.
With their backline, the desperation that they showed in defence.
Yeah.
Terry O'Neill, very calm, cool, particularly that goal.
Kevin O'Keefe.
Kevin O'Keefe. What a great game. He had a slight fade out in that third quarter, but by gee, he set it up, didn't he?
He certainly come back, and I think full credit goes to, look at it, Kevin O'Keefe. He's over the moon.
Absolutely.
Good on him too. But Kevin O'Keefe and Terry O'Neill, both very calming players for Coorparoo, settling them down at the right time, getting them going when need be, and overall, what a team effort it was by Coorparoo out there today.
Well, the presentation of that magnificent trophy is Laurie Pendrick. Here's the coach.
He's the king of the day. Listen to the crowd in the background. Loza.
A great year he's had. He's had his ups and downs on and off the field this year, but this will make up for everything, won't it?
Certainly has. That's
Ladies
the
and
aim
gentlemen,
of the year.
The 1986 Forex Premiership Cup to be presented to Mr. Laurie Pendrick by the General Manager Commercial for Castlemaine Perkins, Mr. Mal Davies.
Thank you. What a great game. What a great win for Coorparoo. Congratulations from Castlemaine Perkins for winning the 1986 Forex Premiership.
There it is.
The jubilant coach, Laurie Pendrick, and captain, Brett Jones.
It's a photo you'll be seeing on the pages of tomorrow's press here in Brisbane, and a moment that will never be forgotten by Laurie Pendrick or Brett Jones, by the whole Coorparoo team and every one of their supporters. The magnificent trophy. We'll take this break and be back with you shortly at Windsor Park. And welcome back to Windsor Park, and here come the triumphant Coorparoo team with the Premiership Cup full of champagne, as you can see it splashing out there as they make their victory lap of Windsor Oval after a great 10-point win over Southport.
Yes, and what a look at Kevin O'Keefe. He's over the moon. He probably hasn't got too many more seasons or premierships left, but jubilation plus for Coorparoo and worthy winners and contenders for the 1986 Premiership.
It's Big Mal Thompson, Paul Ross, a great game.
Yes, Dempsey looked like being a real threat to Coorparoo today. Paul Ross really played well on him.
There's the beautiful gold Premiership Cup, and we're just about at the end of our season 86 telecasts on TVO of Australian rules football. I hope you've enjoyed us bringing you the games each week from here at Windsor Oval on behalf of Barry Gwinter, our co-commentator, and also Ken Guy and the rest of the team. Hope you've enjoyed the season. Our congratulations to Coorparoo and to Southport for making the grand final. And that's all we have from Windsor Park for season 1986.